The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Do you have surround sound?
Whoa.
ASMR. You can do ASMR.
Make up.
It probably sounds like shit on StreamYards.
Shut your cock.
That's
how it is.
We're in like the first few minutes as don't do it.
Yeah, that happened once already.
We went past a minute and a half. We're okay.
Okay, yeah, that's already happened. It didn't.
Ooh. Hi everyone, welcome to the Real Papers. Hey, back in boarding and chatting. Hey, do you want to see my? Hold on, my 4/5 Bruticus.
Oh, I'm glad it was.
I'm
glad it was that.
I mean, if I do that, it looks like it could actually be complete if I just hold it out there, you know.
Yeah.
But look at that, baby. I've been doing that today. As
this case, I was gonna say that's what she said.
Well, I was gonna say, as I had a plumber smacking me pipes today.
Last thing we want a lady to say is look at my 4/5 Bruticus.
Are you Jewish?
What?
It was a circumcision joke.
It
was circumcision.
Not everybody Jewish. Wait, I got that wrong. Not everybody circumcised is Jewish. Moving along. This is what.
Not everyone's Jewish as. Okay. Weird, but okay. Oh, I mean, okay.
Candace Owens.
Yeah, we with the guys, we just started to have some actually interesting conversation before the series. I was like, stop. Let's actually have this conversation on the show because there's some.
That's what it's for.
There is some, yeah. That's what the whole point of the show is, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And B, there's some really interesting kind of shit which has been going down. Hollywood can't stop but throw paraffin all over themselves.
Day after day after day.
And Arcane Season 2 has dropped. Now, the context behind this is that Mauler has been bullying Gary. I managed to get away with it. Bullying Gary into watching Arcane Season 1 because Mauler thinks very highly of it. I'm only saying it in your context, Mauler, because I ain't seen it, so I can't say. And wanted him to see Season 2. Mauler has now seen Season 2 and actively encouraging Gary not to see Season 2 of Arcane.
A roller coaster with you, Mauler.
So yeah, so we're gonna get to that. Trek Matt, thank you. Trek Matt sent me an unbelievable video from the Roddenberry
Unification, dude.
Did you see it?
Holy shit! Yes, I did. Like,
did you?
About,
okay, all right. Can we have an honest conversation?
No. Let's just start lying.
No. I mean, because I'm going to say something which is I don't know, you fucking Tesla gay boy. Did you get emotional watching it? Yeah, I got.
Yes, I messaged. I didn't want to message you because you were asleep, so I hit up RMB and I'm like, oh, that got me, dude.
Yeah,
that got me. Now I'm not like, fucking snot blubbering or anything like that. But
no, you kind
a
of
little
got me there.
moisture
Yeah,
came out of this
Yeah.
dead eye
Yeah.
from this black heart, and
that was.
it was great. Yeah, it's a little
Do you
gay.
think?
You're right. Virtual.
Do you
reality
think
fitness, it's gay?
Yeah, gay.
I fully
80s gay, and I'm all for it.
yeah, 80s gay.
And I'm all for that all day, every day. Bring me gay. Let's make 80s gay great again. Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you think we could get away with showing it on the show?
Oh God, probably not. But like, I if it was on my channel, I would show it, and then it would probably get cut out like later. But,
if we got to cut it out, but I'm gonna put
the link.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and I want everyone to watch along when we do it. Okay. And then I'm also going to put the link in the description at the end of the show in case it gets cut out. So at the point that it gets cut out, you can go click the link, because it's unlisted, by the way. Go click the link, go watch it. What show did he cry about? You'll see. But my God, it hit me in every fucking feel imaginable. I got things I want to say about it as regards to where it's taking place, etc. I think we've probably got ideas about where it's taking place.
Oh, I figure. I mean, they mentioned it in the movie. It's the 30th anniversary. Yesterday was the 30th anniversary of that god awful Generations.
Yeah, but I think it was happening in the Nexus.
Yes, I think it was happening in the Nexus.
Yeah,
but I think there was multiple things going on because there was multiple dimensional characters.
Yes. But I think that's what the Nexus is also does, you know. So I think they were pulling on various things, but yeah, I think it was the Nexus.
Oh, dude, they were pulling on stuff like I didn't know, like the early Voyages Star Trek comic. It's like I didn't read that.
Oof,
I didn't read that, but they were pulling from that, according to RMB.
Oh wow,
so, yeah, like they were pulling from all kinds of stuff. And there's even a Discovery character in there, but it's fine in this case. I think it's fine.
Did you say asshole mount on Twitter the other day?
Yeah, that's what I was. It's just day after day.
Yeah, we'll go get onto that. So where should we start?
Well, we got to say hi to Mahler. So Mahler can watch Unification, and I think Mahler would get something out of it now that he's seen the original series, the films. I think he would absolutely get something out of it. So
I saw that. Now I'm struggling. Like the thing. Yeah, was that was like a trailer? Yeah. Or...
No, it's kind of like
there's a trailer. It's an 8-minute short.
Yeah, they do like shorts.
And they're releasing something full at some point, or
that's all they're doing. It's an archive, and it's done kind of by AI CG. Sam
Witwer.
I can never say his last name. He plays Kirk.
Sam Witwer. Yeah.
But they put prosthetics on him, and then they use AI.
He's legit. By the way, he's a legit nerd, and I fucking love that about him. Just saying that.
He is a legit nerd. He's got some shit political takes, but he's a legit nerd. I mean, some of us always do. But hi, Muller.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm all right. How are you?
I don't like to be melodramatic, but I mean, I was looking forward to something for like 3 years, and it crashed. So.
Oh, okay. So, have both parts come out yet? I mean, I know there was 3 episodes.
6 episodes are out. 3 are on the way.
So because last time we had spoke, you said first 3 episodes not grabbing me, not doing it for me, but maybe it's a slow start. We'll find out. So now we found out.
Well, I mean, you know, I also did. We did like I think 7-hour deep dive into those first 3, and
oh wow,
you know, spoken to a lot of people who, as autistic as I am with this show. Like we gathered up a bunch of people who are hyper passionate, adore the first season, and almost all of them, the best you'll hear from them is, well, I guess we shouldn't have expected it would be as good as season 1. It's like, and that, like I said, that's the best thing you'll hear. The worst thing you'll hear is this is not canon. I'm not interested.
Netflix has top of the world right now. They have a serious we can't make a second season of a TV show problem. And that's the vast majority of their TV shows. There are, of course, exceptions, but those exceptions are, in the grand scheme of things, like 2%.
Yeah, it's the big thing a lot of people pulled from it is it's hyper rushed. If I was to summarize broadly,
How?
everyone's got theories, and it's causing a bit of infighting because there's different information available to decide whether or not. And certain people from the actual creative team have come out to say, like, the theory that we had 5 seasons planned and it got crammed down into 2 seasons is insane and wrong, and nobody should be saying that. But the thing is, you watch season 2, and by the time you hit episode 6, you sort of look back and you're like, how the hell did we just do like 2 seasons of story in 2 episodes? What the fuck? Is rushing super fast, and there's also just a shocking amount of so just for example, did you like Heimerdinger, Gary?
I loved Heimerdinger.
I am particularly fond of Heimerdinger. In 6 episodes, I think we have had a grand total of 3 scenes that would amount to about, I want to say, like 3 minutes of him.
Ugh.
In 6 episodes is insane. And right now, the fans of it are in a state of like, well, just wait for Act 3. I think that's when everything's gonna maybe come together. It'll all make sense. It'll be better.
Okay.
But, this to me as well. Another reason why I'm kind of like, is that it matches too much of Netflix's formula of nailing a first season and then fucking up going forward. And I didn't want this to be another victim of that.
I think Netflix, without seeing it, but I've said this in the past with other second season stuff, if there's a season 1 is a success, they take it as a mandate. Like, we got this, and we could start throwing in all our little bullshit. And they don't. And they need to understand that a television show that's serialized doesn't have a mandate. I'd say until the 3rd season, maybe. If you want it now, if you're just going out and we're doing a limited series, well, then you need to treat it like that. But that's the thing is, do they have a plan? Is this going to be 5 seasons? Is it going to be 2? You never know, because it takes so long to make a fucking series. So we're in this little between time right now where it's still insanely expensive to animate, use CGI. Mm-hmm. AI is coming to make that cheaper, period. End of story. People like it or not, it just is. And until that happens, like stuff like this, it almost can't be good for a long period of time. It's almost impossible. I mean, for one, you're waiting 3 years. No matter how good it is, you're going to lose audience after 3 fucking years. That's insane.
At the end of season 1, though, because I ain't seen it, I've only seen the first episode. At the end of season 1, though, did it look like it had a good direction to go into season 2?
Oh God, yeah,
hell yeah,
right.
There was
so
much to work with.
So there's not really an excuse to say 6 episodes and maybe it'll all come together in the final part, because we've watched plenty of great shows where the setup is superb for the pays off.
I say this as someone who's done it in my lifetime. I think it's probably a bit of cope. It's like,
right,
you're trying to be like, it's not over yet. The people who gave me all the experiences of season 1, are broadly involved in this. So there's got to be something here. Something's definitely happening.
The best you could say is it was okay, and it rallies at the end. You're not going to say the end makes everything better. I mean, that is 1 in a million.
It's very rare. It could happen.
Yeah,
very
could happen. Yeah. No, anecdotally, the cosplay I saw the most at this con I was just at was Jinx. Everywhere.
I don't even necessarily want to talk about it too much, but they've done some work to her in this season. They've changed her up quite a bit, drawn her out of where she was heading in season 1 and back to somewhere I would call more marketable.
Oh, that's no. Jinx is a very, very popular character in the game.
I mean, you're dealing with like someone in chat's gonna know better than me, but I feel like it's like 200 characters, so it's an insane roster at this point. But she's not unpopular yet. I think Arcane would have even helped boost her up, but they were a bit bold, I would say, in season 1. Without spoiling anything, Gary, as stories go, the backstory they gave her is not exactly a friendly, wholesome one.
No, it's not.
It's something that the show gets celebrated for quite a bit. But season 2 is altering some of the facets of her characterization very obviously.
I'll
very quickly.
have watched it by next week.
It'll be out by then.
There was so much shit came out, dude. I mean, so much stuff came out in the last week. We had kind of a drought, and all of a sudden, like, boom, Here's everything.
Everywhere.
I'm sorry, Mahler. I know you were looking forward to this, buddy. You were so excited. I watched it. I'm like, hey, it's pretty good. Like everything about Arcane, just on the surface level, I'm like, I'm gonna hate this shit. I'm gonna fucking hate it. You kidding
I
me?
do have a little bit of good news.
Yeah, what's that? But I like
Warner Brothers are making Penguin season 1 4K.
Good. I have some bad news. James Gunn confirmed on fucking Threads just a couple of days ago that the Batman 2 script is not even finished. We look forward to seeing it someday. That's what he fucking said.
What did I say? What have I been saying?
Yep.
It's never coming out. It's never coming out.
Warner Brothers is America's dumbest company. Disney is, as far as entertainment companies go, Warner Brothers is the dumbest. Disney is the most evil. But Warner Brothers is fucking stupid. Yeah, Gunn, they don't know what to do.
I'll take a Penguin season 2 above the Batman 2.
I would take a Batman TV series featuring the Penguin, both of them together.
Sure,
just mold them in the both.
Oh yeah, I mean, Penguin season 2 should have Batman in
and recast Batman because Robert Pattinson will not want to do a TV series. So fucking recast him. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, nobody is gonna give a shit about that.
Not.
And if Andy Serkis wants to, I mean,
I'd back up the Brinks truck for him.
Yeah, but I mean,
if
he doesn't want to, fine, just recast the whole side.
Yeah. You can recast the whole side. That happens with TV.
And that's not a slight to Andy Serkis. I love Andy Serkis.
Worked out for Buffy.
I'm just saying. That's all.
Worked out for Buffy. Movie.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that Patterson might not be.
I think it worked out for Stargate too.
Wait, who did you say the recast in Buffy?
Oh no, I said it works out. Recasting people for a TV show that's from a movie has worked out a couple times for Buffy, Stargate.
Well, I watched the season 2 this week, and to me nailed it.
What's that?
Hellbound season 2 is up on Netflix. Korean show. Fantastic season 2, and it's one of those shows that if it was in the West, they'd fuck it up because it would just be mystery box shit. But this seems to have a very specific direction, and Hellbound season 2 did really, really well. I'm really fingers crossed they're going to renew it for a 3rd season, but it's got a great premise. If you don't know the premise, I mean, the premise is said right at the beginning of season 1. But the premise is an angel, like this face of an angel, appears in front of you, and it's when you say an angel, it ain't looking too friendly. But it appears in front of you, and it tells you that you're going to die in, let's just say, all the different times different. No, it could be different. One of them was you're going to die in 10 seconds, but you're going to die in, let's say, 3 days at 12:24 p.m. and you're bound for hell. So these are angels. These are angels of death, or angels that are prophesizing not just your death, but the fact that you're going to be hell-bound. And then at that time, 3 creatures appear, and they essentially kick the shit out of you, rip you apart, and then burn you with holy flame and damnation flame, whatever. And all that's left is your carcass.
Oh, very nice.
Not very nice
drag
indeed.
Me to hell.
So,
the movie.
So it goes in all kinds of places because of this. I don't want to say anything, but it's a very human thing, in as much as it's very much told from the perspective of different characters and how the world alters because of this. Because of course, when it first happens, people are thinking it's a hoax, just hoax, people fucking around on the cameras. But then the events, as they call them, I believe, the events become very open, and so you can't dismiss it. And then, so when you can't dismiss it, what happens to society and what happens to people? So it's been the first season was excellent, and season 2 And the season 1 ended, you see, on this really, really interesting cliffhanger. And you think, oh, do they know where they're going to go with this? And then season 2 kind of like nailed it. So I was very, very happy. But it's a Korean show. Not a lot of diversity. Didn't see a single trans character in it, or even a gay character in it for that.
Is there any white characters in it?
Nope.
I can't see myself.
Unless you class the whole of Korea as white.
Right, yeah, can't see myself in it. Can't watch it. Sorry. Tulsa King season 2, really good. That's all I'll say. Stuck the landing. Solid show. People are sleeping on it if you haven't watched it. It's great. Great. Dune Prophecy. Shit.
Oh,
whoa. Whoa, was that shit?
Really?
Woo, bad.
Fucking
bad.
Is that out or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It is. So Chris Gore, when he saw it, he described it perfectly. He said all the interesting shit happens off screen and they just talk about it. And it's literally just fucking people sitting.
Tell, don't show. Okay.
People sitting in rooms and talking. That's all it is. Until the end. It is so fucking... What a waste of Mark Strong, by the way. What a fucking waste. But it's a bunch of women, mainly ugly women, talking to each other. And then there's like one good-looking woman. The dudes are being all manipulated, and I know this is I guess this is Frank Herbert's son's lore, a lot of it, which a lot of the Doom fans don't like. All I can say is what I saw, having not read any of that shit, was boring as fuck, and it was terrible. And it doesn't reflect at all the movie. Like, it's not shot like it. The music tries to sound like it, but doesn't pull it off. The aesthetics don't look like it. I mean, they go to a fucking nightclub and it's like, wow, great. Nightclubs haven't changed in 10,000 years. That's good. And the only good, interesting part is they show a little bit of the war. What was it? The fucking Butler Revolution. What's the revolution where they fight the AI? I forgot what it's called, but they show a little piece of that. And that was kind of cool, but that's in the first 5 seconds and that's it. And then it's a bunch of people talking.
Was going to ask you about this because I'm so not aware of what's going on in the Dune universe, but I saw people being very upset with that it was called, like, not only how the war was portrayed, but what it was called. I saw a post saying
the Butlerian Jihad, by the way. The
Jihad,
Butlerian Jihad. Thank you. I forgot what it was called. No, they called it the war against basically artificial intelligence or thinking machines.
Yeah, I think I saw a screenshot saying like the Great Machine War or something, and I saw those people being like, "This is bullshit." And obviously, I have no idea why that's bullshit, but I was just interested.
Well, it sounds like to me they didn't want to use the word jihad, Mahler.
That's
pretty much
sure.
it.
I like I said, I have no idea. That's all.
No, that would be my guess. Political correctness. They don't want to offend somebody by saying jihad, even though it's used in the fucking books.
I created a jihad on chat's mum's butt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's my guess. That's how stupid this thing. But you can totally tell. Listen, let's just cut the bullshit here. This show was greenlit because it's about the Bene Gesserit, right? Mm-hmm. It's about powerful women doing powerful things under oppression, and that's why this fucking got fast tracked. And it's total shit. And it's got so many intersectional themes. It was just like for 10 minutes, I'm like, fine, I don't want to pass judgment. I'll watch the rest of the episode. And it was shit. It was absolute shit. And again, if you like Denis Villeneuve's Dune, it doesn't look anything like it, doesn't sound anything like it. It looks like you know what? The 2000s Dune was better. Okay. That was a better show. The crappy sci-fi one was better. I said it.
The Cal MacLachlan one?
No, he's talking about the
Fincher
TV show.
Oh, okay, I never saw I never saw that.
The sci-fi TV show, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's like, I fell asleep. It was just boring, but it's intersectional shit. I'll just say it.
CWD.
You don't recommend it.
It's a hard pass. I'm not going to even finish it.
We got a whole bunch of not recommends today, except he's keeping things happy.
Tulsa King season.
I'm in Korea though, so
was awesome. Penguin.
Yes.
Was awesome. Both of them were awesome.
Penguin was awesome. What a great ending.
Yes. Yeah, I saw an article and the title was Penguin is one of the most despicable characters I've ever seen in recent years. And I thought that is the biggest compliment. That is the biggest compliment because yes, that is exactly how you should feel.
Gun Ho
about
Mac in the chat says the women were ugly, so it's a soft pass. Chat for the win. I haven't seen Cobra Kai yet. I heard it's silly, but Cobra Kai is always silly. Cobra Kai is the John Wick.
It's done.
It's
I'm not watching the final season until the final part comes out. So I can.
Oh my god, Jeremy, I'm gonna watch it. Okay.
Wait, how long have we been waiting as? Like 7 years.
He's gonna have to wait till next May. That's what he's gonna have to wait to. But he doesn't want to get emotionally invested and hurt.
Well, no, it's like I don't mind if they gave me like 6 episodes now and then 6 episodes a month. No, they're not. Because they've got to wait till May now for part 3 of final season, part 3, season 6.
I will agree with you
because part 1 and part 2.
Jeremy even agrees that, like, between the binge model and weekly argument, Netflix has come up with the most retarded solution.
Yes. If it was weekly, fine, I'd be watching it. If it was weekly, no problem. But no, this system that they're doing of 3 parts to the final season and his months between. No, just I'll take it all at once. Then that's when I will do the binge model.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'll take it all at once.
No, it's silly. So Cobra Kai, I love, and it's gone into a John Wick. It's turned into a fantasy.
Great,
straight
love
up
it. Love it even
fantasy,
more.
and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
None of it makes sense. Teenagers are beating the fuck out of each other. No cops in sight. It's like
when's the movie drop?
I'm skipping the movie. Yeah, the movie's dropping end of next year.
It's the end of next year.
Yeah, well, I think it's dropping somewhat after the series. They're connected. Like Ralph Macchio's in it.
Ralph Macchio.
It's going to be connected, but it's not going to have Johnny Lawrence.
So it's going to have Jackie Chan, who was the
Ralph Macchio is going to be very disappointed to find out that everybody's watching Cobra Kai for Johnny Lawrence. Okay, that's William Zabka. It's true. Just stating some facts, man.
No, they've sort of relegated his character a fair bit now, and he was the guy for the first couple of 3 seasons.
He's still everybody's. I like Ralph Macchio.
I do.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Is he like 60 now? 61?
Yeah, he's got a hairpiece on.
Stupid.
That's a straight up hairpiece.
You reckon? I don't know. I don't think
so.
Oh,
look at the picture. No, I for sure. 100%. It's a hair system. It's a hair system. Whatever it is, it's a hair system. And good for him if you can afford it. Whatever. Elon Musk has a hair system.
Oh yeah, he has a hair system. Yeah.
But his is good. But if you could look at the Netflix,
he even takes the piss out of it from time to time when people post pictures of him like 10 years ago. He's like, "Oh, I got more hair."
He's all, "I got more hair. I'm a trillionaire."
Yeah,
I bought somebody's scalp.
Richest man in the world has a good hair system. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, hair today, gone tomorrow.
Yep. Jeremy doesn't need a hair system. So somebody asked in the chat if Landman. I watched. If we're recommending TV shows, I watched the first 2 episodes of Landman, which is Taylor Sheridan. He wrote and directed first 2 episodes. It's Billy Bob Thornton. Takes place in West Texas, and it's about a guy who basically handles this is going to sound boring as fuck, who handles the leases for oil wells and getting land. And he is really good at his job, in debt, alcoholic, has a hot daughter, a son who's smart but wants to get into the oil business, and an ex-wife, Ali Larder from Heroes.
Oh, Ali Larder, yeah.
She's looking good, man.
Still looking good,
dude. Absolutely looking good. And it's really fucking good. It's got some guest star. John Hamm's in it. Demi Moore's in it. And it's a Taylor Sheridan thing. So it's like Yellowstone with oil wells. And it's pretty base. There's a couple of scenes that you could tell they put them in there, and I still appreciate it, where a couple of characters say they're offended and Billy Bob Thornton just fucking lays them out. It's so good. Oh, you're offended. And then he starts offending him some more. So it's like, yeah. In that aspect, Billy Bob can act. He's really fucking good in it.
Billy Bob Thornton is a great actor. That's
I was about to say. I thought everyone knows that, right? Like,
he's a really fucking good actor. That guy,
really fucking insanely good actor, and he's really good.
Really fucking insane. Yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
No.
He's reason enough to see Fargo season 1. He's
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fargo season 1, though.
Fargo season 1 is the
incredible.
shit. Noah Hawley, like when, before the Agenda times, I would mark him as one of the best showrunners out there.
Yeah, really enjoyed that season. And then the further you go in Fargo, the worse it gets. The show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a show that started before the TDS, before the insanity, before everything. And then you hit that marker, and then there's before 2016, 15, 16, afterwards. And you see stuff progressively getting worse. Progressively getting worse.
Progressively.
Yeah, but Landman, I watched 2 episodes with my brother-in-law last night. We're like, oh, fuck, I'm in. Let's go. I liked it. It's got the soapy Taylor Sheridan stuff. That's there. It's always there, but it's well shot too. Like that's the other thing. It's like really well shot.
It's Welsh.
It's Welsh, yes. We love the Welsh. How's it going over in the UK with your snow and your farmer protest? Did you see Clarkson? The fucking BBC.
Oh, yes.
God, the BBC. You goddamn, they're scumbuckets.
Defund them.
They have no idea like what's coming for them culturally, do they? Like they have no idea because it's starting here. It's going to go over there eventually. But your nanny state shit that's something I can't get my head around because I saw the BBC cracked on Jeremy Clarkson on their X account, and I just shot back with like, your network and your country's fucking retarded. But I mean, that's the best I can come up. It's not very clever. Nobody in the UK is going to respect that at all, but I don't give a shit.
No, dude, no, it's a bizarre world where I'm sort of looking, hey, do you know what? I could maybe just slip across to America for a while.
To sum up the farming protest as best as I can, correct me if I'm wrong, people in the UK, it's over an inheritance tax.
Mm-hmm.
Because they need money for the NHS, your fucking state healthcare, which is being dragged down. And so Jeremy tried to explain. He was like, he was in the middle of this, and this chick's just going at him. But he's like, it's basically the amount of tax you're going to get from the farmers is not going to cover your deficit with the NHS. And he's all, how about you fire some people from the fucking government? Oh no, we could not do that. There's no redundancy in the British bureaucracy. And she's like, oh, how long are your waits for the NHS? Do you think taxing fucking people who make your food is going to make your line shorter to go see your doctor for your fucking communist healthcare program, whatever the fuck you got over there? No,
well, let's just be honest. They're wanting to overtax them. They're wanting to overextend them. So
they want the land.
Yes,
they
want they give up the farm and then they take
NHS.
the land. They take it
so they can build apartment buildings.
Wow, it's so they can take it, so they can fucking gift it to fucking their WEF fuck buds.
Yep. So they can like make their bug farms or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I get it. You know what's dragging down your system? Immigration, bureaucracy, overtaxation. And that's just from an American point of view. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that's probably it. Just too much fucking government and London ruling over your entire country.
London needs to become a principality state. It just needs to separate from the rest of the UK and fuck off. Yeah, just fuck off. Tax yourselves. Flick your own fucking beans. You're not part of Britain. You haven't been part of Britain for a fucking long time. The amount of fucking bureaucracy that's there, the amount of civil servants and all that. Jeez, we need that guy from Argentina to come over and just go fucking.
You need a Doge. You need a Doge. You need a Department of Government Efficiency.
That's what I'm really kind of I mean, dude. I mean,
every government needs that. Okay, there's corruption in every government everywhere. Every government needs that. They're wasting our money, and that's why people are waiting in the long lines at your hospitals. That's why your mom with cancer's got to wait a year or some bullshit like that, which we don't want. None of us want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody in the world wants that. But we also don't. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with the people who make your food. That would just. I don't know.
No.
Am I being controversial by saying that?
No. That's probably the last people that I want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn my farm. But I think there's a lot of people that want our food to be fucked with.
Oh, absolutely. I hope this is a part of Clarkson's Farm season, 4?
That's been greenlit. Yeah.
Well, season? There's been 3 seasons, right?
Yeah, season 4's been greenlit.
Season 4. So season 5's been greenlit.
Has it?
Yes. Oh, I know. Like everybody's had a really good time over the last couple of weeks. Lots of celebration, lots of winning. So much winning. Well, on election night, they announced that Clarkson's Farm's getting a season 5 ahead of season 4, and they dropped it on election night here in the U.S. I want to point this out. Rings of Power has not been picked up for a season 3.
No, I was just about to say a bit earlier when we were talking about shows, and I was about to say, Rings of Power has not officially been picked up for season 3. There's been no word on that yet.
Now, the initially, it was believed that Amazon was waiting a month to see how things work out for the binge watchers. Well, it's been over a month. It's been well over a month.
Where are the numbers?
The numbers weren't good. The numbers were roughly what we thought they would be. It was the 30% of the remaining audience lost 50%. I'm starting to sound like Kurt Angle. I apologize, but the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
No, that's Scott Snyder.
Is it Scott Snyder, Kurt Angle, whatever?
Scott Steiner. Scott Snyder's the fucking comic book writer.
Scott Snyder, whatever.
Steiner.
All those white boys look alike to me.
Exactly.
All those steroided out white boys look
fucking crackers, eh?
Oh, the fucking crackers.
Fuck them.
I'm not a boomer, okay? I am a burnt out Gen Xer.
You're not. You're fucking
with
retarded.
Swiss cheese braid.
But we love you, so it's okay.
It was Zack Snyder who said it.
Well, I do not affiliate myself with Zack Snyder. So.
Chat.
Neither does Netflix soon enough.
I can't wait for Clarkson's Farm season 4, though. That's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna start watching this now. I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah,
it's actually disgustingly criminal that you haven't watched all of it.
Oh yeah,
I know.
What the
only episode I've seen is when we watched it together.
You should be like excommunicated from your country. You're not even British anymore. You're like officially New Zealand.
No,
why don't you go do your
why don't
you go do your Maori dance in the fucking parliament, dude?
I've seen that video like 1,000 times.
And that's so fucking funny every time.
I'm just like, just give me Tifa in the Italian parliament and I'm fine, But this shit is weird.
What? The girl? Yeah, she's cute.
Dude, every
little
time
bit crazy eyes though.
It's being quote tweeted by something with like 100,000 likes. There's always one race hating on another race. Every time it'll be like white people are mad because they don't have their own culture, and then it'll be quote tweet on that being like you're just mad because white people have all the culture.
Isn't that over? Like, didn't the parliament want to pass equal rights? And I mean, that's just what I heard on Twitter, so it has to be true. So parliament, they wanted to pass equal rights. And they would lose their freebies or something like that.
It's
probably more layered than that
because everyone's just mad. It's hard to figure out what the fuck is going on. And you know what? It's actually hard to trust anybody anymore. Like,
no,
who the fuck? You need to find out who's saying the thing to know whether or not they would lie to you.
I find like Mahler, I personally find it hard to believe the New Zealand government is being like overly conservative in any way, shape, or form. Okay.
Well, I mean, look at this. This came out yesterday. Imagine being homophobic in 2024. And so I just posted. Well, you know. I don't know.
Oh, can we talk about, just because you put on my mind on Twitter, the what Eric Kripke said about the boys?
Oh God, yes, please, thank you. Holy shit! Did you see that tweet?
Dude, Eric Kripke insane. He's absolutely
yeah,
insane.
but as this one takes the cake a little bit. He said
Absolutely takes the cake.
He's been worried lately about finishing up the boys that it's gonna
This is on Twitter.
It's on Discussing Film.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I got
Mahler,
it.
do you have a tweet on it?
I got it. I'm way ahead.
Yeah, he's worried it's gonna lose the edge it had and become the very thing it was trying to satirize. Because ultimately, the boys, it's punk rock, and it hurts extra hard when punk rockers sell out.
Wow. Yeah.
I feel like
who's gonna tell him?
I don't know where to begin with it.
who's gonna tell, dude?
Everyone.
It started in season 2, and it's been going on ever since.
The second you have a show on Amazon, you can't really be punk rock anymore. That's you can.
So let me
homaging the comic.
All right. So season 2 made incels the bad guys who believe in conspiracies and who are anti-government. And I'm just going to say the term incels is applying that to nerds is it shows you a woeful misunderstanding of nerds. But if you understand punk rock in the least bit, they would most likely, I hate the term incels, but somebody like that who would question the government, who would be kind of a loner, would be a punk rocker. Absolutely be a punk rocker. So you made punk rockers, nerds, the fucking enemy. The enemy, because there's listen, I don't have time to go over this, but there's lots of punk rock is many things. There is a faction of commie punk rockers. There's a faction of Nazi punk rockers. There's a faction of true anarchist punk rockers. There's lots of punk rockers. It's an umbrella term for lots of subgenres. And they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. But punk rock mostly is about fuck the man, fuck authority, doing what I want. That's pretty much, just giving you the basic bitch answer.
Maybe Eric is trying to start a corpo punk rock, which is...
An argument can be made that the comic book was. So the comic book was produced by DC under the Jim Lee's Wildstorm. Jim Lee's Wildstorm canceled it. No, Jim Lee's Wildstorm canceled it after issue 6 or 7. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. It's been a minute. I've slept since then. Then Dynamite picked it up. Okay. Dynamite picked it up and ran with it. And that's where because it got canceled, it got more attention. And because Garth Ennis did a very good job writing it and Derek Robertson did a good job drawing in it, it took off. And it was also of its time, mid 2000s. Everybody's making their version of Watchmen, whatever. And The Boys was basically Garth Ennis's, to put it in the simplest terms, his story about celebrities, how much he hates superheroes and corporations and the military industrial complex.
So in all fairness, I think Garth Ennis is a great writer. That is everything Garth Ennis ever writes.
Absolutely true. Occasionally when he branches out, like when he does like a Ghost Rider miniseries, he co-created Darkness. Like he's done some superheroes, right? He's good. He's good.
Yeah, he's done the superheroes, but you always feel that.
But Kripke is on the side of Dick Cheney now. Kripke was on a live stream, Geeks for Kamala. with the cast of The Boys, Geeks for Kamala. And this motherfucker's coming out like, we're punk rock. Bro, on the side of Dick fucking Cheney, you dipshit. You clueless dipshit. He's insane. A lot of good writers are. So
Geeks for Kamala, they really called it that.
Oh, you didn't know about this?
No.
Oh, Jeremy covered it. I watched it. I told him to cover it because I wasn't going to do it. I'm like, I'm not going to lose my sanity over that. So there was it was almost called Geeks and Gamers. It was like Geeks and Nerds for Kamala, right? So I'm like, Jeremy, bro, you need to fucking cover this on a stream. So he did, and it's basically the cast from The Boys and every subcast member from Star Trek. Like every single one.
Of course.
Will Wheaton and all the usual suspects. You can go back and watch it. It's on YouTube. I think 5 people. Well, at the time,
I'm going to guess Felicia Day's in there somewhere.
Probably. So at the time, I think 7,000 or 8,000 people were watching it, but it was backed by the Democratic Party and it was on Linda Carter's YouTube channel.
Oh, yes. I remember that. Yeah.
I feel like Will Wheaton, even though I've not seen TNG really at all, Will Wheaton's such a great sort of like, oh, we should get out of here if he's here. It's a little canary in the coal mine almost.
He is. He is. But yeah, so just in reference to that tweet, Eric Kripke and the cast of The Boys were on that live stream trying to get people to donate to the eventual campaign that lost badly. And then he wants to come out and say, well, we're punk rock. Bro, you have a series on Amazon. It's like quite literally the biggest entertainment. It's not even an entertainment company. It's a side. This company is so big that fucking Hollywood's a side hustle. Side hustle. It's a vanity project, motherfucker.
Nobody's punk rock if they say we're punk rock. Okay.
I was going to say, yeah. How do you can't be declaring it for yourself?
No.
You really can't. That's like giving yourself a nickname.
It's like rage alongside the machine.
It's raging for the machine. Okay, you just had an entire series that went through an administration, and you were going after the guy who was no longer president, and you never really questioned the current administration while they were creating wars and exactly mirroring what your ultimate theme was in the fucking comic book, the military-industrial complex. It's a fucking religion with these people. Mm-hmm. It is. They cannot see the other side. It's a blind spot. It's like the somebody else's problem field from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like a spaceship is landed in a cricket pitch, and nobody can see it because it's so mind-bogglingly stressful that everybody just goes, "It's somebody else's problem," and so it's like a cloaking device. It's very British. And
it's a perception filter.
Yeah, it's like a perception filter, except they put it on themselves. Yeah, they put it on themselves because they're like, I just don't want to deal with this today. Yeah. So it's like when Mahler showed that to me, I'm like, what the fuck? They really think so. They really think they're anti-establishment. You work for Amazon. Vought is your boss.
Yeah, you can't get more establishment than working for fucking Amazon.
Like, imagine having that kind of money and those connections and those protections and being like, man, I'm just a little guy trying to fight out there and get I would hate to become the thing I'm trying to make fun of. You're like, what are you talking about? Are you serious?
It is the lack of self-awareness it's impressive. I mean, it is impressive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, what the last season of The Boys doesn't come out for a while now, right? We're talking.
I gave up on it after 2. I gave up on it.
I haven't seen season 4, but I know that it pissed a whole bunch of people off even more. I'm not speaking to its viewing ratings. As far as I know, it's healthy and everything. It's just that, like, quality wise and reputation wise, I don't think The Boys is considered as punchy as it was back in season 1 for sure.
Yeah, I think the cultural shift that we're experiencing right now should have happened in 2019, and it got pushed off. And I went into detail on that in a stream yesterday, but it's a cultural shift that was happening already that got pushed off by the people in control of the media. People say we gatekeep as the people in control of the media because of the Summer of Love, blah, blah, blah. And that's why you saw it's like economics. And you push adjusting interest rates too long, kick the can down the road, the bottom's going to fall out. That's what happened over the last 2 weeks. Hollywood is in a cultural depression because the bottom fell out of their beliefs, and now they just do not know what to do. They are scrambling.
What's the budget for Snow White right now?
Fuck, if it's $5, it's too much. No, it's creeping up to. It's between 300 and 400 million. I think maybe I'm wrong.
They're saying that it's around about 269 million.
Okay, so I'm off.
That's what they're saying it is.
But that's before.
How much fucking money is it going to make to break fucking even?
Ryan pointed this out. That's up to a certain time. That's before reshoots. That's because that was revealed through the UK thing.
Yes.
But that was like ended last year. So that's not counting anything from this year.
So what? At least 300. Let's say at least 300.
Let's
Let's
say
be
at least
kind.
300 million. It needs
So
it needs to make
900 million to break even.
It needs 900 million to break even. Not fucking happening.
So that's 300 million production budget plus 300 million marketing budget going down the shitter, just being burnt. 600 million probably just this could be one of the biggest bombs in cinematic history.
Well, it deserves to be. If anything deserves to be, it's this movie. For one, just the pure thought of a live action thing that started your company and you're going about it. And first you got rid of the dwarves, then you brought them back, then you bring out an actress who actually disrespects the original movie that helped create the entire company. Disney is here because of Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
Then she backtracks on that because she's told by Disney to backtrack on that. So she starts giving out more classical, takes on it. Then she stands next to Gal Gadot and talks about Palestine.
Well, it's been worse. Like just the clips we've shown and what she said on Twitter, and then made worse by the apology. And Ryan, I think, correctly pointed out that she copy and pasted that from a marketing company because it's written completely different than she's written anything else on Instagram. Which is fun. Did you catch that, Mahler?
She didn't write that. It's easy.
No
that
way she wrote it, but she never she doesn't use caps at all when she writes something. So this one had proper
punctuation.
Well, that was the idea that she was like puppeted for it, right? Or is it? Are we saying she sought out like help to apologize?
No, she copy and pasted it from, and I'm pretty sure her people, her handlers, or Disney
sent it to her.
Don't change a fucking period.
She got an email. Copy
dotted I on
this. Yeah, she got an email from Disney marketing or wherever. Disney fucking legal, and it said, "Copy paste this, you stupid fucking cunt." There we go. That's
exactly what it said. It came from Bob Iger too.
Yeah,
that's Bob Iger.
And don't you change a fucking word, you stupid bint.
That's just what they said.
That is exactly what they said in that email. Because I sent it.
Bobby Iger.
Yeah.
Robert Bobby Iger.
Robert Bobby Iger.
Robert Bobby Iger. Yeah, signed Bobby Iger.
Dude, I paid good money for that letter.
Yeah.
Frame it right next to my Marvels poster.
And you know that she posted it through gritted teeth as well.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
She's a hideous human being.
Yeah, she's not a good person. She was raised poorly.
Yeah. By her, I was gonna say
whatever. My son asked me, like, and I think he was repeating something he saw on Reddit or whatever. He's like, "Where do you see Rachel Zegler in 10 years?" And I wanted to give him an honest answer, and I'm like, to be honest, to be real, I think probably on a streaming show. She's castable right now because she's very young looking, but she's going to be the kind of actress that looks 20 when she's 50, but she's going to look like a 20-year-old. 50-year-old, you know what I mean? Like Ellen Page should have looked, So I don't think she's going to be a big movie star. She's not very tall. She's not ugly, but she's not very pretty. And more importantly, she's not very good. She's just not very good. The stuff I've seen her in is not very good. So I see her on a streaming show.
I think the Hunger Games film she appeared in is the only film she's been in that's made a profit. And even that didn't make a lot of profit. It made a little bit of profit. But I think it's the only film she's been in that's made a profit. So, great casting. This is so bizarre. Because there must be a lot of casting directors in Hollywood right now that people are looking at being
power of Spielberg, dude. The power of Spielberg. When something gets picked or anointed by him, man, they run with it until Jar Jar Abrams, thank you. The power of Spielberg. The power of many.
So what about the news that okay, Are we all of the opinion or not? We'll find out.
No.
That the Charmin Obey Chinoy Star Wars movie is now officially completely utterly dead.
Not entirely.
It's so hard to tell with Lucasfilm because they are like the most self-sabotaging, self-immolating idiots, in a lot of ways. So, there's a lot of logic you could bring into to why that would cancel. First and foremost, what an incredibly stupid idea. Why would you do that? But the thing is, they do a lot of incredibly stupid ideas. So it's like, is there any hope for that to work out? It's like, probably it is them after all. This whole like hyper focus on Rey thing is so funny.
It's crazy.
It's so Kathleen Kennedy.
It's such it's gotten so far in terms of what are you guys doing? How have you not figured this out?
Have you heard the phrasing around it? Rey is Disney Star Wars' biggest weapon, right? I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, the weapon is targeted at you.
Sometimes I wonder, because it's so many different explanations that might be
He's YouTuber's greatest
some
weapon.
Charismatic fucking producer who's an idiot came into a room and just showed them a bunch of numbers in a particular way and was like, do you see Rey is the only thing we have left? You see, the sequels, they made money. The TV shows aren't. No one cares about Obi-Wan Kenobi. No one cares about Boba Fett. They care about Rey.
You hit the nail on the head, Mahler. That is the reason. You just stated it perfectly and eloquently. Thank you. It was, they looked at the bottom line of the trilogy. They didn't look at any of the feedback from the fans. They didn't look at the diminishing returns. They just looked at the numbers, the pure numbers, and those movies made money.
Well, they didn't though, because it looks like Rise of Skywalker lost fucking money.
Well, it probably did, but those were the most profitable of all the Disney Star Wars things by far.
Still had the best ratio, especially compared with the back end on the shows, I'd have to imagine.
She hasn't got a back end.
You just want an excuse to say that.
I did.
She has no ass at all.
She's got no tits and no ass. Just saying.
She's not. She's not leading.
Look. If I was
character material, she's just not.
Disney's biggest Star Wars weapon right now is either the Mandalorian
like
or Kenobi. I still think Kenobi. If they do a Kenobi TV show right, or they do a Kenobi movie right, I think that could be very bankable. I really do. But it's whether or not they will, and I don't think they will. This Rey stuff is. Look, I know we don't like Disney Star Wars. Right. And I know we're very anti-Disney Star Wars, and I know we say a lot of shit about Disney Star Wars, but we are still compass mentis enough to know when something's good and when something's bad objectively. And we can say, we all thought Kenobi show could be a good idea if it's done right. And we all kind of thought this is the show that if they nail this, this might actually start to change the minds. So I'll just say this. There is not a single fucking person who is on board with Star Wars that thinks this is a fucking good idea to throw Rey fucking Palpatine back onto the fucking screen in a trilogy of fucking movies.
I think we should strongly encourage him to do.
I was just about to say, go right ahead. If you want to do this, go right ahead. Like,
don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. I'm all for it
for selfish reasons, but also there will be cultural consequences that they obviously need to suffer because they're that stupid.
I guess the way I see it is there are a couple of different strategies to save, fix, or stop Star Wars, and one of them would be if they pumped out nothing now but great things. But that's so unrealistic with the team and the motivation behind said team that are in charge of this, that there's another potential way to do this, and it is for them to produce the worst things all in a row. And if they do that, I mean, look what The Acolyte did, man. That was... And the thing is, a lot of good can come from that. So I'm sitting here sort of like, listen, if you make the Rey trilogy, you morons, and you turn her into your own little Obi-Wan... Like, holy fuck, Star Wars is going to be so deep in its own grave that we'll have some fascinating choices made in terms of leadership, I think.
It would be a revolutionary idea if they had a fucking male protagonist.
We might as well just go mansion hunting right fucking now. Seriously, look, let's get ourselves 20 acres in Texas somewhere. You know, we build our fucking dream house. This is insanity.
Well, it's in a different genre, but in the Forbes article that kind of goes down like this is streaming is Hollywood's last stand, something like that. There was a quote that I put in my video that just stood out to me, which was, well, we're going to keep making superhero movies because nothing's come around to replace it. We're waiting for another genre.
You're not making it happen. That's why.
Exactly. So that's the philosophy at Lucasfilm. Well, we got to go back to the thing that made money 8 years ago, you know, because that's all we got, and there's nothing to replace it. That is some fucking dumb business.
Already speculated about it, but imagine like the trailer for episode 10. You know, there's just some little girl playing in the sand, and then an older Ray turns up to her and says hello there.
With a beard. She has to have a beard.
We're actually just gonna be like, you're not serious, really? They're doing this? Are they gonna?
She's gonna have a sticker on. My name is Ray.
We're gonna cycle it through every character because, like, if this trilogy is her being Obi-Wan, it's like the trilogy has to be her being Yoda.
Yeah, she'll be both Obi-Wan and Yoda and Luke. So she'll train herself, save herself, and save the galaxy by herself by fighting herself. She'll also be the bad guy. Fuck it. Let's just make all ways.
The world between worlds Ray pops through to fight
there was
them.
that scene in was it? I can't remember now. Is it Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker where she sees infinite reflections of herself? And I'm like,
Last Jedi.
Yeah. I'm like, that really encompasses the entire trilogy. That's all it is.
All about Rey. She's the biggest asset, man. Everyone loves her.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Who the fuck she even is, but everyone loves her, I swear.
It's Occam's retard, okay? Whatever the most retarded decision there is, Disney Star Wars will come up with it.
Oh, it's so true. I mean, God, I do. Believe you me, I want it. I fucking want it. I want it. But unfortunately, that means, by the way, we now know we don't have a Star Wars film in 2026 either. So the soonest we're going to get a Star Wars film back onto the theaters is 8 years. 8 fucking years after the last one. And they're dragging back the fucking bint that killed it.
Who couldn't get any roles anywhere. She was her roles were drying up. She was like, she was complaining about it.
Since they crashed the Star Wars story like properties, I've been advocating. I hope that they fiddle for so long. We have a whole decade without Star Wars films. That'll be for every year that gets added on to that is better in terms of like the argument that they fucked it. Like we have, it's not like we've got any reason to think that we didn't know at this point. There's so many ways to prove it, but the fact that they wanted to do one per year, and then the I was about to say 1-2 punch, but it's 1-2-3 punch of TLJ, Solo, Rise of Skywalker. It killed them. They were like, "We're not doing movies. That's too risky." How do you have a Star Wars movie flop?
Mauler, I got a question. I got a question for you. Do you know what film is taking over the slot of the Star Wars film from 2026?
Oh, yeah, this is hilarious. No, I didn't even know there was this many.
It's Ice Age 6.
You know what's great about that? As if you had said they're making an Ice Age sequel, so which one would it be? I would have said, is it 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
Like 3 or 4?
I thought there was 1.
I thought there were 2. I didn't realize there were 5.
There's 5.
Apparently, there's 5 already, and Ice Age fucking 6.
And it'll be better movie.
The place of a Star Wars. Yes, it'll do
better. It'll make more money and it'll be a better movie.
That is the state of fucking Star Wars under Disney.
You know,
fuck it. Let's just get Ice Age 6.
Ice Age 6, modern times. Ice Age is fucking over.
Seems to me, everyone recognizes with the Blade news just how like clown level that is. But like, it's worse for Star Wars. The only reason people don't, I think, recognize it as such is because the TV shows have been coming out. But like, Star Wars' movies, Like, what the fuck has been happening?
But
Absolutely nuts.
We're the only ones that know the Star Wars shows are coming out.
Well,
The vast majority of the general public don't know shit, or they're not watching shit.
I have seen several tweets saying they want Acolyte Season 2.
Several.
So, have you seen a single tweet about Skeleton Crew?
No.
Oh, it's out.
No, it's coming out. It's out in like a month.
I could totally have forgotten about the Skeleton Crew.
I had no clue. I thought you were going to tell me, oh, yeah, it finished just like Star Trek Discovery final season.
So we'll be back on the real BBC in mid-December, and we'll go, it aired, and you'll say the same thing. Oh, I had no idea.
Wait, what?
What?
I just watched Squid Game season 2.
Which, yeah, that's going to have more hype around it, I think, than any Star Wars show right now.
No, is that going to be another second season dud?
As I'm really hoping that it can surprise me.
It probably will be. Just be prepared. And if we're surprised,
that's the thing. I am kind of in that place of like it's probably going to be bad. So I'm really hoping it can surprise me and be like, no, it's good. That'd be nice. Please.
No, there's no consistency from Netflix because of how they produce shows. And you're starting to see consistency from other shows because they're produced like TV, like Tulsa King is produced like a TV show. And therefore you get consistency. It's that simple. Binge model's stupid. It's business-wise, it's stupid. Utterly stupid. That's why nobody else is doing it. But yeah, back with Star Wars, it's I don't even want to tell you what I heard. I don't even want to tell you.
Do it. No.
Take it with a grain of salt, as.
Okay.
Is she gone or is she here?
I got it. I got it.
Play it, baby.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer. By the way, I actually have heard something about Kathleen Kennedy.
So you did hear probably from the same person I did that she's out next year.
Yeah, when her contract runs out.
When her contract runs out.
That clip. That clip has aged better than literally anything in our entire career.
I know, right?
Harry.
She has been perpetually like Schrodinger's fucking CEO, or whatever. Forever.
Eventually, somebody's going to be right about that one. She could leave, or her contract gets renewed until she's 100 years old. I don't fucking know. I don't care. It doesn't even matter at this point. She'll be replaced by somebody as fucking dumb.
Yeah,
same with
it's only symbolic her leaving of almost nothing. Just like it's like a gesture. Whoever replaces her is not going to be much different, I'd imagine.
No, not in the slightest. But yeah, I just heard that when a contract runs out, she's looking to step away.
I can't wait because so many things are changing so fast. I can't wait for the Access Media article that comes out written by AI that will be critical of Kathleen Kennedy in a couple of years.
Oh,
absolutely eviscerator.
Okay, look, we've just taken the absolute manic piss out of $1 billion corporation that doesn't know its ass from its fucking elbow.
Yep.
Should we watch this Star Trek to juxtapose this Schadenfreude versus something made with heart, soul, and love?
I think it'll get hit.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get hit because it's unlisted, because it's not a paywall. It's an app, but you can go see it for free. Like, I watched it for free. I don't know why it's unlisted. I'm really baffled by that. I mean, like,
if you get hit, I'll just remove it.
Well,
and
I think it might be rights issues or something like that. But dude, when you see who's behind this, like, fucking Skywalker Sound remixed it. Like, there's real things and people behind it. Kevin Feige's thanked on this. Like, he had something to do with it. It's crazy. But yeah, like, if you like, we're gonna have to clip it out, which means you're gonna lose the chat. Sorry, chat.
On the I don't know if you guys are more familiar with copyright with streaming, but like, is it smarter or safer to do it at the end, just in case it does something more permanent to the show?
I just think it's a good juxtaposition. I'm okay. Dude,
no, I'm just saying, like, because
I don't mind getting hit and not getting ad revenue. You know, to me, this is more important because this is real.
Yeah, I think this will get more eyes on it.
Yeah,
and it's okay. Just to temper people's expectations, it's not perfect, right? But
no,
this
but
is better. But it's better than outside of Picard season 3, which there's a reference to. It's in spirit, it's done with more earnest and love towards past Star Trek than anything Kurtzman's ever produced.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little bit of wobble on some of the AI, but to me, I'm looking at this through the eyes of somebody who loves proper Star Trek, and to me, this is
I freaking adore
everything that I want Star Trek to be.
I love it.
Yeah. So let's
watch it.
And I'm going to try desperately not to get emotional again because this was.
Yeah, don't be gay.
So the link is in the comment section. The link is in the chat. I posted it. Do it again.
And honestly, bravo to everybody who made this.
Yeah,
everybody who made this. You're fucking awesome. You did a good job.
Everyone who made this. Watching this out of fucking love and respect. Okay, more than happy to cut it out. I will have the link to it in the description box down below for anyone that wants to watch it. But this is. Oh, hold on. Chat wanted me to pin the link.
Yeah, pin the link.
So let me pin the link.
You're going to want to watch this again.
Yeah.
If you're a Star Trek fan, you're going to want to watch it.
And I have also just dropped the link into the description box. Just put Star Trek. Oh, wait. What happened there? Oh, wait,
simple thing.
What's going on?
To make something good and maybe satisfy your audience, which can be interpreted as giving fans what they want.
Yeah, just give fans
act.
You know, you said an AI apology. What were you thinking about when you were referencing that?
Oh, I just, you know, some of the AI is not perfect on the characters. That's all.
No. I was talking about Gary earlier because you were saying they'll probably issue an AI apology. So I was like, are you thinking of Lord of Regala when you were thinking of that, or?
Okay. So if you do refresh chat, the link is in the description box, and it's also pinned now. So I would highly recommend you go click onto that and watch along with us from there as well. But let's well, I mean, you want me to pause at any time, just say. Dude. What was his name? I can't remember his name.
Gary.
Hey?
Gary.
It was Gary. It was right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. So that reference is interesting. Because because to me, this is, I thought, you know, Kirk's in the Nexus, but then you think, is he also, is it possibly seen through Gary? Yeah,
Gary Mitchell.
Lockwood. Yeah. Gary Mitchell.
It's Gary Mitchell. And, you know, even though he passes away in that episode, and Robert was talking about this, he might have ascended into godhood, right?
Yes.
And that's where you could take it. And he was staring at a sun, or was he staring at the Nexus? I believe it's the Nexus.
I think it's the Nexus. Shot. Yeah. I think it's the Nexus.
And they
because this, by the way, this is the reference to Nexus as well. This is
they specifically state in Generations that like you live on in the next. Once you've been in the Nexus, you stay there. You stay.
Even if you pull out, there's still a part of you that remains in it. That's why Guinan is still in the Nexus.
Yep.
And she's also, you know, so yeah. But the look. This looks like a gazillion times better than anything that you see on the fucking TV.
Dude, this is something like you in live action, you haven't really seen from Star Trek. We're always in ships, you know, and there's San Francisco, but like this is something you haven't seen that I love to see. And it looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah, the lighting's superb. The landscape's superb. It looks legit.
Yep. There you go. Picard season 3.
Yeah, Picard season 3. Yeah,
there you go.
I tell you what I loved about this establishing shot is this to me looked like what would have been an outside set for TOS.
I was gonna say that's where I recognize it from.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember the bunny one?
Yes.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that place, but obviously with more high definition and so that just
And I haven't even taken the time to pick out like all who's there because there's a
I know.
lot of fucking characters there. But this one's awesome, man. Okay, pause. So who he's looking at is Savick,
yes.
the second Savick, and Robert mentioned this on a stream last night. Hail, Robert Ryan Burnett. In Star Trek 4, she was supposed to be pregnant with Spock's kid.
Oh,
And who's standing behind her, he believes is Spock's kid.
is Spock's kid, right? Yeah. Is that through Genesis or just through them getting together though?
It was the Ponfar from Star Trek 3. So got a little
still got
going.
Yeah, a little bit. The Vulcan horn. Kirstie Alley, of course,
Passed away. Rest in peace.
Passed away, rest in peace. But her XO6 figure's coming. So
I know. I ordered both versions.
Yeah.
And that's the realization right
yes.
there.
Yeah.
Oh. I think Robert described this as a tome poem last night.
And that's the actress as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Robin Curtis.
Yeah.
So here's the character from Discovery. He can travel through time. And multiverses. Multiverses.
Season 1 and 2 next gen outfit as well.
That is, I think he's wearing his Generations outfit. Like without his...
the other guy. Yeah, that's season 1 and 2 of Next Generation. Because it's got the no collar and the stripe on the shoulder. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Badge.
Oh man.
Oh, dude.
I tell you, we are not that far away, are we? We're really not that
We're
far
not.
away.
No. Now, obviously, they're not talking. That makes a big difference.
Yeah.
But we're not that far away. No, not at all. Like a Star Trek movie with John Wayne in it. Oof.
Expression-wise, it's just perfect, though. As the Admiral.
There are always possibilities, Spock said. And if Genesis is indeed life from death, I must return to this place again.
So the return must be canon in this too. Damn, that's amazing.
Fuck!
Bravo. Holy shit. That is I've seen it like 10 times now.
Yeah,
It doesn't change it at all, dude. Holy shit.
If you hear the music's gonna transition into something in a sec.
Yep. Michael Giancana.
Yeah. Beautiful music.
Well done.
Rod Roddenberry.
William Shatner, who watched this, by the way, who watched this on on the bridge of the Enterprise. They had him.
Oh yes. Oh
yeah.
My god!
And he looked like on the verge of tears, or maybe was.
I think everyone who's just watched this is on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
Is it right at the end that it does then? Hold on.
Right there. Pause it right there.
Oh,
it does a little note.
Yeah, it does the little.
So go back and look at everybody involved in this. Skywalker Sound, Paramount, Star Trek,
even SAG-AFTRA,
even the Film Actors Guild.
Yeah.
And then they special thanked Kevin Feige. Who's a massive Star Trek fan. That's probably why he plucked Terry Matalas when the idiot Kurtzman wouldn't give him a show.
Oh, fucking.
What a fucking retard.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. That's what Star Trek is supposed to be. If you tag that on the end of Generations, I might like the movie.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But that was
dude, that
awesome.
whole thing was better than Generations.
Yes, it was. It was done with more love and reverence.
Oh, every one of them is just like everyone that I've seen.
Alex Ross too. Yeah, Alex Ross was special thank too. Yeah.
I mean, in Picard season 3, they've recovered the Enterprise D, and of course, we saw with the unification the reclamation of the Enterprise D.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go back and read. I love The Return. So it's a book written by William Shatner, but it's basically after Generations because I fucking hated how he died. So it was like therapy for me to read that, and it's actually a good book. It's a good book. If you're going to like resurrect Captain Kirk, it's insane, but it really works for me. It's available on audiobook on Audible, pretty cheap. It's called The Return. I think there's a trilogy of them too, but The Return I loved it.
Chat is wondering why Mauler is suspiciously quiet. Is there
I'm literally just listening to two diehard Trek fans talk about this video that I barely understand. I mean, somewhat understand, but it's.
I mean, having seen the films, you certainly understand the generational span of Kirk.
Well, I got
through
half the references you guys were talking about. Like,
well, I didn't get them all, dude.
You haven't seen Generations, though, have you?
No.
No, so you haven't understood the nexus and things like that.
Yeah. So, and there's like, again, there's stuff they pulled from the comics, a comic series I never read from the 90s from Paramount Comics. I knew they existed. I just never read them. And books. So like, actually, if you want to know all the references, go to RMB's after this, go to RMB's stream from last night and he breaks them all down. So there's 4 little shorts. And he said, I'm cutting them all together. Fuck it. And I'm like, dude, hurry.
Yes.
Or I'll do it. No,
hurry,
you do it.
Hurry, make it happen.
Hurry, brother. Because I want to watch them all. Because this archive that they're doing is a mixture of CGI, AI. And if I'm getting anything wrong to the people who created this, apologies. This is just because we saw a trailer from this a couple years ago, right? So it's prosthetics, AI. They're getting a bunch of shit for AI. Just fuck off with this. It's still art, right? It's still art done with reverence. And again, it's not perfect, but it was really smart not to have them say anything. And I think that makes it even more beautiful, honestly. Yeah, there's even some Star Trek Beyond stuff in it. But the thing is, Star Trek Beyond isn't canon. It's Kelvin universe, which as much as I don't like Beyond, and Into Darkness, that's in a Kelvin universe. Now, the only problem with the Jar Jar Abrams movies is they did destroy Vulcan. They did destroy Vulcan and Romulus, right? So,
yeah. I mean, they were destroyed they were destroyed in 2009. So that's Kelvin shit.
No, the planet Vulcan was destroyed. Well, no, that was destroyed in Kelvin. It was destroyed in what? And now it's been so long, I'm mixing it up. But the Kelvin universe stuff still happened in the main Star Trek universe that had repercussions. It was Romulus. It was Romulus being destroyed.
Well,
And
yeah, but that was
Picard deals with that.
That was retarded, though.
It was retarded.
Your sun doesn't just fucking explode. You kind of have, I don't know, millions of fucking years, to kind of sort that shit out. So anything after the end of Enterprise,
so Romulus
I don't give a
blew
shit
up
about.
in the main timeline. Romulus blew up in the main timeline, which does affect the main timeline. That's the one thing where Jar Jar Abrams encroaches and fucks everything up. And then Picard turned it into an immigration allegory.
What? Where was it that they sent the immigrants that those fucking rich white people couldn't get rid of them quick enough?
Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah.
Martha's Vineyard. Ron DeSantis said a plane load of them up there, or a bus load of them up there, and they absolutely lost their fucking minds. It was hilarious.
That's what a leftist actually thinks of immigration.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Hilarious.
That was wonderful.
That was beautiful, dude. That corridor scene, I know it's a stereotype, but it's true. Literal fucking shivers all over my fucking body with that.
Yep.
And I tell you what, the mannerisms on Kirk were fucking insane.
They were good, and it's because they said Sam, what's his name? Witwer, like worked on mannerisms. Like he actually, so there was an actor there. There was definitely an actor there.
Mm.
So Sam Witwer was the base.
Yes,
was the young Kirk.
Was the young Kirk? Yeah.
Interesting bit of crossover. He's like super into Star Wars stuff, right?
Massively into Star Wars. Was in Battlestar Galactica.
Yep.
Was in
Smallville.
Yeah. Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Was he in Walking Dead?
Well, the story for him in Walking Dead is super interesting. He's the reason we know a couple of things about Walking Dead. There were plans for him, but it never quite manifested. As far as I remember, the role he has is, if you remember in the first episode where Rick is in the tank.
Oh, yeah.
The dead guy in the tank is Sam Witwer.
Oh.
And we were going to have a story for that, but it never happened. He's, in interviews, talks about all the ways Frank Darabont got fucked over with early days in Walking Dead. Ancient history at this point.
It is.
Isn't Norman Reedus doing a show?
Darabont is a good writer. He's also a pain in the ass to deal with.
Look, be as much of a pain as you want. Just write good shit. Yeah, he was Doomsday in Smallville.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. I actually remember that. I remember being like, "That's Doomsday."
Yeah.
I watched all 10 seasons of Smallville.
I did
as
too.
well.
I'm an OG.
I own them.
And the Crisis in Infinite Earths crossover where Tom Welling and what's her name, Erica Durant, came back to do their little cameo.
The hottest Lois Lane, and it's not even in question.
Or Terry Hatcher in her prime. You don't like
that? Terry Hatcher has an all hands down beat.
Was a 9.9. Erica Durant is a 10.
Right. Paul,
because Terry Hatcher, when she changed her haircut, kind of affected it a little bit.
I mean,
Erica Durant could shave her fucking head, wouldn't matter. See the rack on her? Good God. She's built like a brick shithouse, as my dad used to say.
Which
look at that chat, back to back. Agreed, Gary. Incorrect, Gary. Damn.
Yeah, there you go.
That is the duality of life, my friend.
Welcome to the internet and have a nice day. Which is the hottest, lowest?
I'm not saying. Okay, I called her a 9.9. People are like, he said Terry Hatcher was ugly. It's like, no.
Erica, how do you spell her surname? D-R-U.
D-U-R-A-N.
Compromised.
Yeah.
Let's have a
D-U-R, was it D-U-R?
A-N-C-E.
Okay, Erica Durance. Okay, boosh. Done. Let's
maybe
see.
they should, you know what? Like I propose a mud wrestling match between Terry Hatcher and Erica Durance to work it out.
I second that motion.
Only if it's in their prime. Both
Winner. I'll take them both now, to be honest with you. And the winner is whoever derobes the themselves and the other person.
Yep.
Well.
And then they have to give each other oil massages.
Yeah, and then they have to wash each other off slowly and apply oil.
I think that would bring world peace.
Looks like an actual fight is happening. Look at that.
Whoa, we're on a 50-50.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Remember, chat, not to put a lot of responsibility on you, but this will decide it as a fact forever.
Forever. Yeah, internet
No
fact.
pressure. No pressure, chat.
I'm Team Terry.
Right.
Work it out
Team
amongst
Terry
yourselves.
Hatcher. Team Erica Durance. And Mauler is team.
Oh, I'm not actually sure who I'd pick. We're doing primes, right?
Primes. Absolutely.
Sure.
Oh, it might be Erica. It might be.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's close though. It's as close as a 52 to 48% difference.
Oh my God! It's the American election all over again. Wow!
Get out there and vote.
Get out there, Pokemon! Go to the polls right now.
Oh, what a way to discourage people from voting.
I think isn't Erica Durance? She's not au naturel up top, is she? I don't think.
I don't give a
I don't think she's au naturel. I'm just saying. Terry Hatches. That was all. That was all.
Oh, I can't find the main picture of her in her Star Spangled. There it is, right there.
Oh, that's not fair. That's
life,
this
life is not fair. Here we go.
No,
here we go.
this is not fair.
Share this picture.
This is not fair.
Share this picture right fucking now.
Okay, I got. All right, fine.
There we go.
All right. Well, bring it up then. Oh, you didn't. Okay, now.
Oh, I guess I could. Never mind. I could. I got it. I got it.
Okay. This is. I would
over.
say
it's over. It's over. It's over. Okay. That's all natural, by the way. Working the poll. Come on.
Sorry, say something.
Look at that.
Did you say something?
No, I forgot what I said. I'm not even listening to myself right now.
Okay, that's
okay. Then you can get Terry Hatcher draped in the Superman cape. Go find that. That's how we decide. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we decide.
Let's go.
But that Canadian right there she really holds up the American flag and the ideal really well.
Jeez, this is
those kids.
Dude, this is actually gonna be real tough.
America.
No, Terry Hatcher does like to hold her own titties. Okay, let's go with
I think the only way we can settle this is through a mud wrestling match. I just don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, chat seems to have maybe decided at this point. I'm just saying.
Right.
A hard pull.
Well, I mean, okay, hold up.
We need a hard pull.
We need
no soft pulls.
That's good.
That's the hot.
It's subtle. It's still hot. Is
demure.
We're supposed to believe she's butt ass naked under that, which makes it a little better.
She is
in her good haircut.
Yeah. Fuck off. She's got a good haircut. Yeah.
She's got her look at that. Erica Durance a little better. I'm saying 10 to a 9. I'm saying a 9.999999999.
I could find well sluttier than that.
Well, I mean, I think no disrespect to Erica Durance, but I think Terry Hatcher is a little classier. Okay.
Well, not with these pictures that I'm looking at. Woo!
Her Playboy spread. Yeah, don't show those. I don't know. I don't know if she was in Playboy or not. I
don't. This is research I'm doing right now.
Okay.
And it's a lot of research, admittedly, but it's a fair bit of research. I'm just trying to find.
I was going to go to the bathroom shortly.
Yeah, I need a wee or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Now we're not talking about the best Lois. We're talking about the hottest Lois. Okay. There's different.
There's okay. Let's go this one as well. Can we do? No, go away. Can we make you?
38.
I was gonna say,
later.
can we make you bigger? But that's probably that's a poor choice of words. All right, let's go with. Yeah, I'm gonna. You didn't play fair. I'm not gonna go fair either. So let's go with. These are. Oh my god. Let's go with this one. I mean, let's just see what chat think about.
Something from the actual show. So
What? Okay, I mean that's that. I remember that episode. I remember that episode.
You do not remember this episode.
I remember.
No, it's an Elseworlds one, I think.
Yeah, it's the one where
fair.
Clark was having a dream at the time, and there's something. Let's go. This is from the show. Am I clicking the wrong thing? That's what she said, by the way.
Terry Hatcher and Tango and Cash. Dude, Terry Hatcher's all-time hot. Okay. Not saying she isn't. Just saying Erica Durance is.
See,
there's a gun to my head, and you have to pick between these two women. I'm going to go with Erica.
I mean, that's hot. But that is number one. That's the number one picture.
I motorboat the shit out of those things.
Look at that. That is 80s fucking hair right there.
That is 80s hotness right
that
there.
Is, yeah.
God, man, we used to be a proper country. Jesus Christ.
But don't make women great again. Stop putting penises on them and shit.
Well,
I mean, I rest my case, my lord. I rest my case.
This fight will go on till the end of time. It will last past the end of the universe. Okay, there'll be little particles fighting over who's hotter.
Deep breezy,
dark matter fighting over it.
Dark matter. What are we on? We're on 52% Terry Hatcher, 48% Erica. It is tough. It's a hard call.
Now, again, it's hotter, not better. Like I think Terry Hatcher's a better Lois because fucking Dean Cain's actually Superman in a show.
Yeah, boy.
So you know, I mean, if you say who's a better Superman, Tom Welling or Dean Cain, I'm going to say Dean Cain all day long.
Well, yeah, because
he was
Dean
actually
Cain
Superman.
Was Superman, and Tom Welling was.
He wasn't
Clark
like
Kent.
a 30-year-old college student, you know.
Was it? He was 24, I think, when he started,
Yeah.
And he was like 34, 35 when it fucking ended.
I know.
When he just putting on the costume, and he wouldn't put on the costume either.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't because he's got this thing about. Did he say something about his legs? He doesn't like the way his legs look in.
Well, don't skip leg day. Beardo can help him.
I don't know if it's that or if it's a little bit of bow-leggedness or something. I don't know, but he didn't want to do the tight route. He wants to now. I bet I bet he does. That's what tends to happen after 20 years.
Don't they want to do? They want to do a sequel series? I thought it was like an audio series or something. Do they actually want to film it?
What, to Smallville?
Yeah, they're talked about it. I don't know if that was bullshit or not. Whatever.
Well, put on.
James Gunn will never let it happen. James Gunn
but
runs DC now.
They're finishing off Superman and Lois because of the James Gunn.
Yeah.
Thing as well. So they're wrapping that up. So there's only one.
I've completely forgotten about that series. I got to go back and watch it. I forgot the CW still existed.
From what people have shared of it, it actually looks like it's possibly okay.
I saw the first season, and I thought the first season was very solid.
It was solid. It's solid. Like I have I'm forgetting his name. I had my questions about him being Superman, but he's a good Superman.
Tyler Hoechlin.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's good. He is good.
This looks like this is just straight up true, and it's just funny. You know, the banner for Marvel on Disney Plus has a bunch of characters. We've made fun of it before because it's mostly people that nobody knows.
Yeah.
For example, I think the last time we talked about it was Shuri, Shang-Chi, Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nick Fury, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, Loki,
No, She-Hulk
name
wasn't on it.
Black Widow replacement, and then She-Hulk.
Yeah,
That was the
Florence
selection.
Pugh.
Black
Apparently,
Arrow Widow.
Recently updated, they have removed She-Hulk and replaced her with Deadpool. Funny.
They announced we're getting a Deadpool Christmas special.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Like we had a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. This year it's going to be Deadpool Christmas special.
Is it?
Yeah. I believe so.
I haven't heard a fucking thing about that. October 23rd. Yeah. Fans think Ryan Reynolds. Fans think
Ryan Randall?
Ryan Randall's.
Right. Which multiverse are we in fucking now, Gary? Ryan fucking Randall.
I don't. Oh, I can't say it publicly. I gotta put. I think it's Mahler. No, I told Drake Ryan Randall's. It reminds me of another name I mispronounced. Hang on. I gotta tell you in the private chat.
I'm drooling.
Yeah.
Ryan Randall.
Dude, I have 50 mini strokes a day. Okay.
That's the favorite. This is my favorite stroke. This is my favorite one. Ryan Randall.
You and Ryan Randall.
Oh my god, I love you, Gary. Never change.
I can't.
I know, that's the beauty of a fried brain.
I want to hear your reaction to this.
Okay.
With my misspellings and everything, but I have to
Sure.
do this fast.
It's all good.
Here we
It's
go.
fine.
Go look in the private chat right now. Give me your reaction.
Oh, I know.
You know about this?
Yeah, because
Did Mahler?
Mola doesn't know.
Know about that, but like it just that's a correct decision to make.
Yes.
So.
If this thing happens,
if this thing happens, chat, and
Chat.
yes, we're going to be vague.
we got to be vague right now. But if this thing happens, the world is coming together. If
Yes.
this thing happens, you will nut. You will fucking nut right in your pants. Okay.
Legit. By the way, this is legit. This ain't
It's
fucking
legit.
bullshit. It's
Yeah.
not hyperbole. If this happens and it looks like it is,
Yep.
it really looks like it is. We'll tell you what it is when it's announced. We'll say that was it. But yeah,
Yes.
you will fucking shit the bed in the best way possible.
Yeah. You will nut and shit at the same
Yeah.
time, but it'll all
Yeah.
be happy.
It won't be
You'll all be
comfortable,
happy.
but you'll be happy.
Yeah.
Be
I mean,
very
you'll need a
fucking happy.
shower and
You'll need
sheets
you'll
will
need to
be
go,
changed.
but you'll come
Mm.
back.
Yeah, you'll have
So,
to
yeah.
clean some stuff. You know, the housekeeper or you or your wife will have a bit of a mess to clean up, but it'll be happy mess. Happy mess.
On Disney Plus, I was just like distracted by that bannery thing, and then underneath it said, "Check out the Wolverine collection," and I was like, "What would the Wolverine collection be?" And you open it up, it's like X-Men 1, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, X-Men Origins Wolverine, The Wolverine, Logan, X-Men Days of Future Past. It's just like this is just all the Fox.
It's just
movies
all the
that have
Fox shit.
Jackson
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah.
Like, just call it the Fox collection at this point. It's like
I mean,
Wolverine.
dude, I know. Put First Class in. He makes a cameo in that.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He tells
Yeah.
them to fuck off. We're not gonna fuck off. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I can't.
I mean, it's
sorry,
Deadpool
Az, I can't
Wolverine's there
remember
as
where
well.
I heard it from because like I just wanted to be sure. You know.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys-
yeah. It was there. Yeah.
You guys guess what is in the Deadpool collection?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Correct.
Deadpool
Correct.
Deadpool 2
Correct.
and Deadpool and
2.
Wolverine.
and Deadpool.
Bafflingly, they have
Oh,
managed
a
to
Deadpool.
include...
An X-Men Origins.
No,
Oh,
not the
The
true
Christmas-
Deadpool collection.
The PG Deadpool is that in there too?
No. What's funny about it is just the Deadpool collection 1, 2, 3. Like, yeah, I could have figured that. I think. Ooh, Falcon and Winter Soldier collection. Yeah.
Oh God.
What's that? Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Well, so shockingly, it's that, then What
Malcolm
If, then
X.
Legends, then First Avenger, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Ant-Man is in here. That's funny.
He's in Ant-Man. Falcon's in
I
Ant-Man.
know, but he's in it for like 5 seconds. He's got that one scene, and that's it. Age of Ultron, Black Panther. I guess Bucky's in the. Wait, is Bucky even?
Oh, Bucky's in the post-credit scene.
Is he though? He's in the post credits for Civil War in Black Panther, isn't he? Or is he in the?
No, he's in the post-credit scene for Black Panther because he's there with no arm on in the Wakanda.
I couldn't remember when that scene was.
And they bring him a new arm, don't they? They bring him in.
You know when he got frozen up, they freeze him. I thought that was
at the end of Civil War.
In that scene, isn't he? Yeah. So what's the scene in Black Panther?
He's just like one arm, and he's out. He's out.
Civil War again.
About in the fields, doing Straw Hut shit.
Remember when we knew every stinger like that? We knew everything from every movie, and now we're like, do you remember the stinger from Falcon and Winter Soldier? Do you remember what it was?
There was a stinger in that.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and
Winter
was
Soldier.
There a
Sharon Carter one or something?
It was Sharon Carter answering the phone.
Oh,
where's she at now? What's she doing?
Don't know, but
Nothing.
she answered the phone from like Madam Hydra.
Probably was supposed to be in Thunderbolt. Maybe she'll make an appearance.
Because she ended up being kind of the bad guy in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes, the bad guy who killed the actual bad guy.
Because the bad guy.
He wouldn't fight her.
Well,
he refused.
He refused because they refused to have a man shooting a woman because that would be perpetrating violence against women or some bullshit like that. Fucking art is dead.
Yes.
When you do shit like that.
So combo that with they couldn't have Strange come into WandaVision because they can't have a man fix a woman's problems.
Yep.
He was going to.
And then
they decided against it.
They couldn't let Maeve die, even though she fell out of a skyscraper with no powers in The Boys, because that would be killing your gays. Can't do that.
Oh, that'd be killing your gays, even though she dies in the comics.
No, it's just like all these pathetic fucking. I miss when studio rules were like, make it more entertaining.
Yeah,
it's punk rock.
It's punk rock when you when you're overly politically correct, because punk rock was really known for political correctness.
Yes,
you know, with the songs like Code Blue. I remember how she died. I don't care how she died as long as she smells of formaldehyde. I fuck the dead. You know, real PC punk rock.
I'm gonna see if I can find this. Because this is just the hilarious. When this meme was, I think this is like a legit meme. It's so funny. You put transphobic into Twitter, and there's a lot of J.K. Rowling.
And your name, your picture comes up.
Yeah, but it's like second or third, and that's not good enough.
J.K. Rowling, who, by the way, is so upset by this, she cries herself to sleep and dabs the tears with $1 million bills that are specifically printed for her on her growing piles of money.
Found it. I found it. This is everything about punk rock.
This is super punk rock.
So yeah. So you can't be punk and also be racist, sexist, homophobic, or transphobic.
So let's have a little conversation about the origin of punk, and shall we? Let's talk about skinheads. Let's talk about commie punks.
This is on the LGBT. This is on the LGBT. So this isn't ironic. This is the beauty. This isn't even ironic.
You ever see the movie Suburbia, folks? God. Yeah.
You guys see the trailer for How to Train Your Dragon live action is out?
No,
it is out. Oh my God, the most unnecessary remake maybe of all time.
I'm really curious how the fans of it are going to take it. And I don't know, this is one where I can't say whether or not it would be successful. It could, like The Lion King, where it made like $2 billion.
Yeah, it might be.
It might be, yeah.
But How to Train Your Dragon is a damn good movie. That should not be messed with at all. Doesn't need to.
Should we go watch it?
Sure,
it's Universal, so definitely going to get hit. Great. Fucking awesome.
Well, we don't have to if you don't want to.
By the way, chat,
yeah,
watch Decline of the Western Civilization Part 1 and 2, The Metal Years. The Metal Years is actually a better movie, but that's just me.
By the way, I know nothing. I've never seen it. I know nothing. So I'm just saying I would just have to base this off what I see.
Somebody just put in the chat. Hey, pause. Somebody just put in the chat. Did you see the Star Trek short movie with Spock and Kirk? We just watched it. You can rewind a little bit.
It's pinned.
It's pinned. Yeah, we watched it. It's all good. Thanks for being here.
Late.
It's okay.
What the fuck did I just watch?
You just watched a remake of an animated show that of an animated movie that's far superior.
Just don't why?
Because they have no ideas, Mahler.
Do you know they're going to start making live action movies of the live action movies?
They're going to start. We should just go back and forth. Just remake the same movie. Make it animated, live action, gender swap. Use every race. You know what? Just take the same movie and gender swap and race swap the main character with all two genders, and then how many races there are, however, and just do that over and over again. The
music was really trying to carry that trailer, and it just pissed me off, to be honest. It's just too overly dramatic for I don't know.
Toy Story live action. I can see that happening.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it'll be 95% CGI.
Incredibles live action. I can see it happening. They'll remake. Fuck. Every Pixar movie in live action. Sure. Air quotes on the live action, by the way. You mean fully CGI'd?
Yeah, like the live action Lion King and live action.
When I first heard that, I was like, man, they got to train a lot of lions.
Yes,
teach them how to speak and everything.
Yes, they do. Right. Let's get into
live action Simpsons.
Some super duper
live action Simpsons.
It can happen. A live action Simpsons? Absolutely. They probably already thought about it. Let me check.
Probably.
Or are they going to do the live action movies to the animated one? Then they're going to do an animated one based off the live action one, so the animation slightly changes. And then they'll do a live action of the animated that was doing the live action that was animated. Anywho, so let's do some surprise. D Breezy on the PayPal side with a £50 says, for the demonetization, I've missed the last couple of Sundays. Well, this Sunday we got demonetized. I fought it and we won. We got the green. The week before, though, got demonetized, fought it, and they told me to fuck off.
Mahler, a live action Team America.
They never have the bull. I don't even know that you can sanitize it enough that it would, there was something would get through if you were to try and even convert that.
I want the director's cut. I want a live action of the director's cut.
That sex scene would be hilarious.
Oh no.
Okay, let's get into some super duper.
Hey, do you like my light?
Yes, I do. It's very Batman Forever.
Very Batman Forever. Yeah.
It is Batman.
It is Batman Forever. Oh! Bam, 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 bam. That's great soundtrack. Great soundtrack, that film, yeah.
Great sequel, too.
Look.
The Ice Age.
This is not a permanent set.
Batman.
This is the early stages of my alternate studio at the in the Wisconsin house. Where I'm going to be staying, when I visit my kids and brother-in-law. And Melissa visits her family. I was grocery shopping in Sheboygan, and I had to pick up a couple things last minute. And this guy looks at me and goes, "Dude,
it's not the only one."
No, well, he's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? Stop staring with me." No, he said, he's like, "I was just watching you on the stream. This is weird. I heard you were in Wisconsin, but not here."
Wisconsin.
Here I am in the grocery store.
We have the infamous El Guapo with a $10. Says, "Sorry to miss you in my hometown of GR, Gary, dealing with loved ones."
Grand Rapids. Yeah.
Okay. With additions, maybe next time. Other than that, for some reason, life seems more free the last few weeks.
It does.
Oh, it's the money, Cheers. A lot of money.
Justine Bateman, in her interview on Fox, said this is, and she's not wrong. It sounds a bit hippie, but she's not wrong. Let's go back and watch that. We covered it on FNT. It's a spiritual shift, but it's one that's long overdue that we were feeling these in the sphere. Everybody here in the chat, the audience, the paying customer has been feeling for years, and it was put off. And finally, again, the bottom fell out. So that's what you're feeling, is you weren't crazy. You weren't alone. You've been lied to for years. And now it's been completely exposed, and it's great. Take your victory lap.
Yeah. Hunter Darvrak with a $10 says, "So the other night I binged all of the Penguin, and wow, y'all ain't kidding. It's good rat. Give Colin and Kristen all the flowers. Now, how about the idea of a Two-Face miniseries?" I mean, theoretically, with the way that Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face and stuff like that, there is a really good story.
The team that made that season let them make more things,
Yep.
sure. But I'm with Gary on the whole, get Batman in a fucking TV show.
Oh, yeah. But Batman plays a good part with Harvey Dent, so can we trust him? Hey, remember when Harvey Dent was in Joker?
Oh my god.
Yes.
General Grievous with a 10
in the next movie. Harvey 2 rape.
Harvey 2 rape. He doesn't just get raped once, he gets raped twice.
You snorted.
Because the joke is so shit.
Oh shit. Guys, it will be appreciated in 20 years.
Yes.
No, it won't. No, it won't. General Grievous with a £10 says, "I went to a comic book shop in Rochester called Get Ready Comics, and I picked up what I thought looked good. I got the Crow Special Edition, Thor Saga of Gore, and Gore the God Butcher, and Old Man Logan. Good, sounds like good choices. Ooh, U.S. Agent.
There he is. John Walker.
Yeah, John Walker did nothing wrong.
Did nothing wrong.
Hangry is Angry's been a member for 31 months. Thank you, Hangry is Angry. Mark's been a 117B. With a $5 says, "Stalker 2, baby. Has anyone watched the short film on YouTube, Stalker Shadows of the Zone? Solid film and to a hopefully epic game." When does it come out? When does Stalker 2 come out?
I don't know.
I'm gonna play it.
I didn't know there was a Stalker 1. What the fuck are you talking about?
You call yourself a gamer god, and yet here we are.
I'm like, what the hell?
Tomorrow. It's out tomorrow? Oh shit. I guess we got plans tomorrow then. Faraway Finley with a membership for 30 months. Thank you, Faraway Finlay. Korcheka?
I'm letting you go with this one. You let me flounder around. So I was like,
huh?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Oh damn.
Kausheka.
Kausheka with a $5 says, "Gary didn't read my super chat from last week. Boo. In Secret Evasion, Fury tells the president his war on Skrulls is a one-term policy.
I don't think
he
you get
does.
to decide how long a war lasts in your policies.
And
But in
Kosheka with
Captain Falcon, Ross being president means that they lost the
re-election due to his bigotry against the Skrulls.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I mean, that's
what the fuck happened? Did they eradicate the Skrulls?
They killed the Skrulls off screen. It's like
one could only hope. Grimnack has been a member for 28 months. Thank you, Grimnack. Paging Dr. Ums with a $5 says, heard you like pronouns as, let's she them tipples.
I thought they said sheathe the tipples.
Yeah, no, I tell you what, to Dr. Ums, I saw this on the internet. Some woman got fucking mad because some guy posted. He said, they're having some fucking meltdown or something. And he said, hey, I'm all for the pronouns. Let's she them titties. And I think, yeah, much hilarity ensued. So BJ315 with a $10 says Real Heels versus Nerdler BBC. Love you guys. Have a great week, as I know the poll was heavily favored for Dragon Age, but I'd love a Skyrim playthrough. Money for hookers and blow. I mean the cat. Yeah. No, hooker blow fun's always going on. Dragon. I did 2 polls, one on Twitter, one on YouTube. Dragon Age won both. Now I'm trying to get the fucking thing to work on the PC, because that's a whole thing in itself. So stay tuned. Abigail with a 21-month membership says, danger! All personnel evacuate to Mars service. The Slayer has control of the BFG. Repeat, the Slayer has the BFG.
Well, good.
Doom, baby. Noons gifting 50 memberships to the stream. Fucking my Arabian princess there. Woo! Noons, thank you so much, sweetie. And that is their German Shepherd / Alsatian.
Thank you.
Anthony Butler with a £5.
I was calling Noons dude forever, so just wanted to
they're an Arabian princess.
I call my wife dude.
I call chats.
I'm from California. Everybody gets called dude.
Girls dude. I
call my mom dude. Okay.
I call guys.
Guys.
Tipples. Guys and girls dudes.
Yep.
Anthony Butler with a £5 says, hail guys, did any of you guys see Dune Prophecy yet? Bit fitty on it at the moment. Has potential to be decent, possibly, ?
The only thing positive I can say was that ending, but it was so fucking boring, and there's no character I give a shit about other than Mark Strong, and it's just because he's Mark Strong.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you see what they're gonna do with them, and it's like it was boring.
Kind of funny considering they had Mark Strong for 2 or 3 scenes in Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, they're certainly setting him up to not make it through the entire series. So
Nathan Cassidy with a $5 says, Mauler, would it be fair to say that Arcane Season 2 is in danger of going House of the Dragon Season 2 route? I liked House of the Dragon Season 2, but it's a step down compared to the first one.
It was a step down, but that's because it didn't have an ending. Sorry, go on.
But there is plenty I would celebrate about the writing choices of Season 2. There was lots of decisions made with certain characters that I thought were really awesome. I am struggling in Arcane to find something that I think is particularly well executed in Season 2 writing-wise. A lot of it is cheating, be it through your standard holes and stretches, but lots of it is like, oh, this thing is happening, like, why they're doing this thing. It's to make this happen later and to pull this back over here later really quick, and it's very arbitrary, very hollow, and they don't have anything. A lot of stuff doesn't have time to breathe because of events that are happening later. Like, a lot of people before Act 2 came out were like, oh, Act 2 is going to flesh out Act 1, like it'll fix up the parts that they missed and they bumped over, and it's like, no, Act 2 is barely about anything to do with Act 1, because Act 1 sets up Act 2, and Act 2 is going to set up Act 3. It's like they're moving. And they've already said publicly that the reason they're not spending as much time on Arcane's stories because they've got other stories they want to tell. My guess is part of the problem is that they've, since the success of Season 1, They were like,
Spin-offs.
we gotta launch the universe, and I was talking
God
to Gary about
damn
it. Like, there are so many stories to
what?
tell in the world of League of Legends that they're probably like racing toward that.
Fuck. Get 3 solid seasons under your belt before you even think about a spin-off. Okay. Period. End of story. That should be a rule of everything.
Yeah, my guess is once Act 3's done, maybe a week later, they'll probably announce like 5 different things. Like, we go into this place, we're gonna do this thing, and the hype will be huge, but it's gonna be spread thin.
Witcher. It's Witcher all over.
And then it's gonna eventually. I also think that season 2's rep is gonna go down the longer it's been out. People are very hyped with it right now, but I don't know. And yeah, I'm worried about Hot D season 3 quite a bit, especially with how they've moved events around and what costs they're gonna be. I don't. To be frank, I don't think they can afford season 3 as it should be now. With how much.
Well, it's going to be 4 seasons. End of story. That's what it is. The biggest question with Hot D, knowing what I know, is you'll really like the opening 2 episodes of season 3 for sure. Like we'll love them. What they did with Kristen Cole, what they did with Aegon was incredible character wise in season 2. It's season 4. It's how do you fucking end it? Please don't spoil it. But let those of you who've read the book, you're going to go, where's the point where you stop? Because it's a history book that just bleeds into other history. So it doesn't have a boom, it ends. It just doesn't have that. So they're going to have to figure that where that is. I think Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I'm actually looking forward to that more. That's going to be fun. That comes out in 4 months, Mahler.
Yep.
Seki Jokes 451 to £5 says, Mauler, will you make an Arcane season 2 Unbridled Tragedy? Please, for the minuscule chance that the writers see it and change their ways. It's so sad.
If ever there was even a chance of me making a video on Arcane season 2, it wouldn't be for a long time because of the amount of projects I'm currently desperately trying to make work is insane. But I mean, you get in your EFAP streams where we go in depth on every single line, where the vibe is not happy, and I don't know. I don't think the writers are going to be particularly interested in what EFAP has to say necessarily. That's totally fine. Like, I wouldn't expect them to. Broadly, it looks like it's pretty well enjoyed this season. So I'd assume, as far as they're aware, they've been very successful. I'm sure the numbers show heavy success as well.
Oh, yeah.
The animation is phenomenal. Not that anyone was expecting anything less from them because of season 1, but broadly speaking, I think as far as they're concerned, they've been very successful.
Scott McKenzie has been a member for 26. Thank you, Scott. Scott Duncan with a $5 says, my biggest issue with season 2 of Arcane is there is so much less dialogue. Everything is story through art, which is fine, just not for every scene.
There are not only scenes they've skipped, but there are scenes that are intense and enormous story-wise that are summarized in a 2 to 3 minute music sort of sequence, which is very well animated, very cool. But as a lot of people point out, it's like, fuck, I would have really liked to have watched that unfold instead of it being summarized in a music thing. That's okay. Sorry, I don't mean to just. No. It's just like if Amon Hen were a musical sequence instead that was two minutes, it would be like you could tell that story that way, but I would have liked to have seen the Amon Hen we got,
Big out to the $5 says, this week Marvel DC fight is Metallo versus the Living Laser.
Oh.
I don't know the Living Laser at all, so I'll just go Metallo. Because Metallo could theoretically take out Superman. So
yeah, I'll go with Metallo.
Enoch Mamon with a $2 says, just here to say, watch Tulsa King. It's amazing. There you go.
It is.
All right.
Ruby
what with an ending.
With a 32 months says, Mola, are you excited for season 2 of Silo?
Oh yeah, I need to track that actually because I don't know what's coming out.
But, yeah, God, so much shit has come out.
I need to watch Silo. I think I need to watch season 1 of Silo.
I quite enjoyed it, and for me, it was the better version of Fallout. Like it shares a lot, but it's much better with character than I thought Fallout was.
It's well made. It's good. For me, a bit slow.
It's a bit slow. I don't blame anyone for that.
I had to like, all right, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm glad I watched it, but a bit slow.
First season of episode 2 is out apparently.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that.
Take a 610 with the $5 says a Star Wars what if? What if George made the sequels based on his ideas he gave Disney and Disney made the prequels?
It sounded fucking stupid. Yeah, it sounded stupid.
I mean, I wasn't exactly jazzed by his ideas.
Yeah.
But I heard them though.
Uber Geek with a 5 months says the Butlerian Jihad was the worst part. This was the Brian Herbert version, not the Frank Herbert.
Sorry, I'm a Dune normie. Sorry.
The Jihad was not a Terminator style war.
They made it look like that. Hey, something fucking happened. There was like a giant robot with a giant beam coming out of its one eye, and people were dying. And then it was women sitting around and talking.
I saw people saying Frank Herbert would have been so disappointed in how they portrayed it, but I can't speak to anything of it because I don't understand the context. But yeah, looked interesting.
I'm not a false geek. I've tried Dune more times than any normal human would, and I just don't like it. The books. I like the movies. I don't like the books. I don't like how they're written. I think it's fucking slow. I know it makes Dune fans mad. It ain't no Tolkien, baby. Okay? Just isn't.
Someone's just so sick to gaming, Gary. Cole Hauser with a 10 Canadian says, Hell Rebuilds, Real BBC, good day, Asmola. Gary went back to watch Hunter with Fred Dreyer. I used to fucking love that show.
Love that show.
What a great show. I think it might be showing on, what's it called? That channel that was showing all the
shows. You mean cable TV?
Space 90. Yeah. Space 1999, all that one. Shout. That's it. Shout.
Space 1999. You know,
baby.
Remember that time they parachuted?
In space. They parachuted in space. Yeah. It was
Melissa. This is Melissa. She wanted to show
Damn. That is baller though. Fuck, that is great. Azul Gary, is Dr. Mato Magneto from the 67 Spider-Man cartoon the same as Magneto from X-Men?
No.
That answers that.
All right.
Not Mamon with a $2 says stop making show with girl bosses in nightclubs.
Former linebacker from, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, the Rams, right?
Rams, yes.
LA Rams.
Yeah.
And I had his football card. It's just been a while.
Wow.
Dude, it's been a while.
I loved Hunter. I love that show.
Hunter was great.
Deez Weebos with a $5 said, Gary, are you going to watch Landman, the new Taylor Sheridan show, Billy Bob Thornton, John Hamm, Demi Moore, and Michael Pena? And the answer is yes.
Yes, I watched them last night, and I'm actually going to watch them again because Melissa missed them. I give it a recommend. Yes.
Ed Song with the $5 says, quick, we need someone to scumbag. Get John Hamm. I loved how he played the despicable FBI agent in Duel.
John Hamm plays a good scumbag. He does.
Yeah.
But is he a scumbag in this show? I don't know. I don't know yet because he's the big oil boss. So he's the big boss. And we'll see.
Anthony Butler with a £10 says, lol, I sent a super before about Dune Prophecy asking about opinions on it. I agree with Gary. If the little boy who got murked at the end of episode 1 was a little girl, that scene would not have happened.
No, there's so many intersectional feminist setups in this, and that the power dynamics are just pure intersectional feminism, like beginning to end.
Ed Song with a $5 says, UK government has no redundancies because they need their cult members to chant at night. Who will fill the space in the sacrificial chamber? Hey, this ain't fucking sacrifices to the God Emperor, you know, the God Emperor of mankind.
And people, I guess, who support this, not having read the lore, but what I'm hearing is you can't fall back on Frank Herbert because none of this shit is Frank Herbert, according to people I trust who are into that stuff. The problem with Arcane Season 2 isn't time. It's the writing and the decisions made regarding the plot, characters, scenes, and fights. Cope saying time.
I think it's both. If you take where we are at right at the beginning, which is the end of season 1, and by the end, look where we're at the end of Act 3. If you had said we're going to do this in 9 episodes, I probably would have said I don't know that we can fit all that in without at least damaging some of it just by crushing. However, I do agree that there are just outright bad moves in terms of certain lines of dialogue and directions characters are taking, and you could have done a lot better even with the time restraints. And what I will say is notable is that the most common complaint I'm seeing from fans in general is that they're rushing. That is felt. Whether or not it's true, it is felt, is what I'm saying. The pacing, something's up.
Okay. Marksman at 117B with a $2 says Welsh government declared Welsh a problem. Run, Mauler.
We are a problem.
Look at how you spell shit. I mean, I agree with the Welsh government in this case.
Rated M with a $5 is Chuck Norris writing a piece about Justine Bateman and the turning tides of today's culture is only surpassed by her comment section after sharing it.
Oh, Justine Bateman has turned into a cultural hero.
I know, overnight, man. Ed Song with a $5 says, I want to see unqualified people as sign language translators again. That was hilarious. No one would tell what they were saying.
Dude, that was
multiple times in the UK that's happened.
That's so good.
Carbon Knight 227 with a 2-month membership says, what do you guys think of are the best dad/father figures portrayed in media?
Oh God, I'd have to give it that good thing.
Yeah.
It's not something I could just run off the top of my head. I think
Pa Kent is always a good one.
Pa Kent.
Just to get that one out there.
I think this isn't the best. This is just a recent example, and this first thing that hits my head because it stood out because it was the first time we had seen it in a long time was Ford versus Ferrari. It has a very good father-son story in it, a really good one. I'm not saying it's the best or anything, but it really pointed out how few we were getting. Right.
Is this modern ones or just all?
Just that's why I have to give it a thought. Like, what's the best father figure portrayal?
Uncle Phil's a good one, actually. Uncle Phil is a really good father figure portrayal for that's actually a really good one, chat.
Yep.
Legitimately, yeah. Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian says people who misuse the term incel don't know how tragic that is for the people it applies to. They deserve sympathy, not mockery. It's like it used to be virgin. It used to just people just you're fucking virgin, and now it's turned into incel for some reason.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same fucking thing, just pomposity. D Kenyon with 28 with a $5 says Longman, Gary, and Az. Have you guys caught up on season 2 of Arcane? I haven't watched it anyway.
Good father figure, Cisco.
Cisco is an excellent father figure.
Absolutely.
This is crazy. That's 2 black dads, by the way. Just
what?
I know. I love this show so damn much. Thank you. We've had a discussion about that, as you'll know.
Yeah. I'm glad you like it.
Well, the virgin versus incel, it's applying the same thing. It's saying you're a virgin because you can't get laid. It's the same. It's the implication is the same. Ed Song with a $5 says, Gary, did you try and watch the biopic about Cheney? It had Christian Bale as Dick Cheney. The press shit all over Cheney, not realizing he's on their side.
Yep.
I think I did see that.
I did see it.
What's his name was in it? Jesse Plemons.
Yep.
Right? He's like narrating it, and then he dies at the end, I think.
Oh, okay. He dies in a lot of stuff.
He does.
The speed of... Do I know anything that he hasn't died in?
Wow, I was about to say something that I was like, no, he died in that.
Yeah, me too. I was going to go, what? No, he died.
Wait, did he die in Civil War?
Yes.
Got
hit by
no.
Didn't he get hit by the truck?
Maybe. Yeah, he got hit by the truck. We don't know if he died, though.
Oh. Speed of Walking with a $10 says, hey, Gary, I got 2 collab comics between Marvel and Magic the Gathering with cover art from Storm and Wolverine. Do you want them? And if so, do you have a mailing address I can use?
I have a P.O. box on the channel. Sure.
There you go.
But, maybe just try to sell them if you want to flip
them.
Yeah,
make a couple of bucks. Yeah.
A couple of bucks, yeah.
Max Relax has become a member. Thank you, Max Relax. Chris Friedrichs with a $10 even says, finally watched Firefly and adored it. Now I can watch Serenity again with actual context. Never realized it was connected to a season of a show. Yeah, thanks, Gary, for pointing that out to me.
Honestly, another crazy fucking thing about Serenity is it works really well on its own.
Yep.
But
yes,
like they managed to really make it stand alone. But watch the season first, and it's even
Dude.
better.
Even better.
YouTube is literally crashing every 2 fucking minutes at the minute.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck. What the fuck? Why the fuck have they not sorted this shit out? It's been like this for weeks now.
Do they have a Jake Paul Tyson fight going on right now?
No, then
What
it'd
a
just be
shit
running
show that
slow.
was.
Yeah.
That fight
embarrassing.
wasn't very good.
No,
That fight was terrible.
Not when Tyson was like poking him around in the first couple of rounds, and then Jake Paul grabbed him and went, "Dude, do you want to get paid? Stop fucking hitting me."
Yeah,
And then the amount of pulled punches that Tyson was fucking
it was
doing after that
fake
was
as fuck.
I could have sworn it was round 3, I think, where like 'cause I was watching, I was like, "Holy shit!" Tyson just like switched into a completely different format of fighting.
And then so many times Jake Paul was open and he just pulled his punch. And there was one where he goes in, he's completely exposed. He goes in and then he realizes and he just pulls his punch straight. Oh, fucking fuck. Grim Jim with a $10 says these actors who say they are punk rock are on a show where Superman is the villain, yet they work for the real life Lex Luthor. Superman, meanwhile, is an immigrant and they hate him. Yeah, he's the ultimate immigrant success story.
It's amazing how much fucking mileage they've gotten out of will Homelander kill everyone? But he doesn't. Season 5 is like finally it can end.
I gave up after season 2. Don't care about the show. Yeah, so there's that. Conradisa with a £3.50 says tree fitty. Yeah, tree fitty. Thank you. Fiesta Cat with a 5 says people out here struggling to buy groceries and Disney's just pissing money away like it's nothing, because it is nothing to them. Legalize Adulthood with a 20 gifted. Legalize Adulthood. Thank you. On the Seven Kingdoms with a $5 says Batarian Jihad was originally about man realizing they got manipulated by other men through our relying on machines. Brian Herbert made it Terminator.
Yeah.
And Legalize Adulthood with a hundo says today's my mum's 95th birthday.
Holy shit.
Happy
awesome.
birthday,
Happy birthday,
Mama
Mom.
Legalize Adulthood. Yeah. Hail the Fellowship screams for the bankers as he designs the home theater of Casa de Az. Ooh. That'd be so nice. Gary's got a lovely home theater. Literally home theater.
It's wonderful.
It's in the book. It's in the book.
It's in the book. Nice, nice.
What's it like though when women start playing fucking Twilight on it?
Poisoning it.
It's poisoning it, and I have to just conquer it with masculinity, spray it down. Oh my god, my house was filled with like cackling chickens for like a month, dude. And I was like, bark, 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 bark. You're hearing that out of my room and watching fucking Twilight, and oh god. So I'm gonna watch like Conan, Charles Bronson films, it'll Clint Eastwood films. It'll work itself out.
Yeah, get Commando under your belt as well, man.
Yeah.
Legalize Adulthood, again, massive thank you, doing a huge love to your mum on a 95th. Albert Nada Retro with a fiddy Canadian says Linda Carter's family needs to get her checked out. After seeing that scream, she's either off the wagon or she's got an Alzheimer's like her mother had. Oof. Nathan Cassidy with a $5 says Rachel needs to have her own Johnny Somali moment if she's ever gonna change. She won't even if it did happen. But a guy can dream. No, she's a dumb fucking retarded bint, and she's just a piece of shit. Sometimes it's not age. Sometimes people are just a piece of fucking shit, and Rachel Zegler is just a piece of shit.
Yep.
She's shown it throughout pretty much every discourse she's ever had about anything. She's a pompous, spoilt, prissy little princess bitch, and she's in an industry that kisses her fucking ass. She's got no grip on reality whatsoever. She's just a spoilt little bint. and a vile human being. Beauty is only skin deep. Ed Song with a $5 says, guys, stop bullying Hollywood's executive Kathleen. She just wants her one win. Can't you part with one win? Just one little win? You get nothing, sir. Good day. Good day, sir. Beardo's dummy thick peach. What's that even mean? With a $5 says, Ray, 2 times 4 Palpatine, 2x4 Palpatine. I would say a 2x4's probably got more talent.
Grace Randolph says Wicked is Wonder Woman and Agatha all along combined.
What does that even fucking mean? What does that mean?
It means Grace is going to go home and masturbate with a broom. I don't know.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't fucking know.
What, is fucking one of them going to go over the top in World War One? Ed Song with a $5 says, Kenobi is finished. You would have to explain all the dumb nonsense from the TV series. They are not bleeding. They bled out. Oh, no, Ed, I agree. But my plan would be you don't even fucking mention anything. You pretend it never fucking happened. That's what you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
James Barron with a $2 says, did you see Clarkson wear that reporter out? Yes, it was glorious. It was glorious. Dr. Schlurpo's been a member for 6. Thank you, Dr. Schlurpo. Shakalaka King with a $2 says, people love Ray like they love Aloy from Horizon. Fuck me. That's another insufferable bint they managed to make. Perry B has become a member. Thank you, Perry.
Oh, as.
Yes.
Denzel Washington confirms the Equalizer 4 and 5 are in the works.
What?
Yep.
He said 3 was it.
Yes, he did.
Why are you surprised by this?
Because I actually thought that the way that 3 ended and the way that Denzel had actually spoken about it, I legit thought, yeah, 3 and out, that's good, you know?
Equalizer, Extraction, John Wick, they're all set to just keep going until the audience don't show up anymore.
I think they should team up. I think that would be fucking awesome. I think that would be awesome. Let's fucking go.
John equalizes the extraction point.
Yes. Let's fucking go.
I'd watch the shit
out of that too. I would.
Did you see him? He apparently said that they cut his gay scene from Gladiator 2.
Yes, they did. But apparently it's not. It was made a little too much. It was just a kiss, and it's about kiss. Whatever. He talks about it. But then Ridley Scott's like, yeah, that shit's not going in my movie.
There's like a whole character that got completely cut out. Some lady. I was seeing people talk about it. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. You guys, I assume, haven't seen Gladiator 2 yet.
I have not seen it.
No,
it's out. You can see it. Yes.
No, I know. I was just saying if you had seen it yet, because
no, it's not out for us.
I don't
for another day, for another day or two.
What if we said it was great? What if we said it's the greatest movie ever?
If you told me legitimately it was a great film, I would go to see it.
I don't think I'm going to be saying that.
Well, I'm going to see it. I was told by the chat yesterday to make everybody on FNT watch Wicked.
That's cruel. That is
what I heard. Oh, good. I left the show. Sorry. I mean, I got fired.
The problem is our guests can't. The guests might be saving the entire crew. I don't give a fuck about them. I'll make Jeremy and Ryan watch Wicked all fucking day long. But we got Drinker and Metatron. I don't want to disrespect them. Well, okay. I don't want to disrespect Metatron. Fuck Drinker. I want to make him watch it too.
Yeah, Drinker's made you watch stuff before.
He's traveling right now, so
yeah. I was banned from FNT.
You were not banned. Your greedy ass asked for another 25 cents a month, and I said, "Earn it, bitch."
And I said,
watch Wicked.
Get on over to this couch and earn it like everybody else did. And he wouldn't do it. I gave you a choice.
Hey, Equalizer 3, dude. That's our movie. We went to see that.
That's our movie.
Together.
We saw it together, and I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great movie, and I was absolutely riddled with goof.
You were. How I didn't get it, I do not know.
Because
I don't know.
I'll tell you why, Gary. So it's just a cold.
Because it's just a cold.
It's just a cold.
It's just a cold. Now, the funny thing is, when I got the cold, I got it from Garrett. And when you got the cold, you got it from Garrett.
He's a spreader.
He's a spreader. He's a super spreader.
He's a super spreader.
And that's
He'll
I can't believe it's not
anybody.
yeah. I can't believe it's not spreading. Paging Dr. Ums has been a member for 18 months. Says, when did Disney buy DreamWorks? I'm so confused. Years ago. No.
They don't own DreamWorks.
No, they
DreamWorks.
Pixar.
Pixar.
Pixar. They own Pixar. What did I miss?
Are they making a joke that like
It's a joke because they're acting like
Yeah.
DreamWorks is acting like Disney. Yeah.
Well, DreamWorks are the good one, isn't it? And Pixar's the one that's not doing so good. I don't know. But after seeing whatever that was, I don't know. James Black with the $10 is starting late. What are your guys' thoughts on Clark Kent revealing himself in Superman and Lois?
Spoiler. You just spoiled it for us. Thanks.
I saw it. It came up on my feed on YouTube. It's a silly idea. It's a silly idea. And that's what Bendis did, and it's fucking retarded. It's absolutely retarded.
Bendis came.
Yeah, Bendis is coming to ruin all your fucking heroes. Face, neck, and chest. Dr. Schlurper with the $2 says, paying for use of Occam's retard 100 times today. Estevan Belnomo has been a member for 11 months. Thank you, Estevan. Josh Kelsey slapping a 20 on the counter, turning around, walking away. Baller. Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian says, Gary Mitchell, played by Gary Longman. Was it Long? No, not Longman. Lockwood, yes. Gary Lockwood. Gary Mitchell, played by Gary Lockwood. Star Trek, where no man has gone before. Mortals are for men,
Morals.
not gods. Morals are for men, not
men.
gods. Yes.
Not gods.
Morals are for men, not gods.
The Gary Longwood? That's a Gary Longwood.
You never know.
That was called in high school.
I know. By the way, the poll is just gone. It's just gone. Terry Hatcher's blown Erica Durrance out of the water.
I disagree.
50.
Now I think everybody's mixing up better Lois Lane. Like that's not the question. It's hotter Lois Lane.
It says which is the hottest Lois. Okay,
Erica Durant.
I mean, that's your opinion, man.
Gary, that's just it's objectively true now. That's what that means. Can't do anything about it.
Remember, that was the rules. Dem dares the rules.
Have I ever followed the rules? Do I look like a rule follower to you? Fuck that. Erica Durant.
I'm punk.
Tell you what, I'll compromise. I'll take them both.
Yeah.
Same time.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, if I must. SBA with the $2 says, please recap all the Disney flops in the past 3 years. Disney. That's that. Disney.
All the Disney flops?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, we're gonna get so much more news.
Apart from Deadpool and Wolverine.
It's a lot.
William Jones with a $50 says, you expect me to believe TJ Hooker could ever be in Star Trek? What is this shit? For the Who's? I used to love TJ Hooker.
And then he jumps on the hood.
Yeah.
Heather Thomas, right? No, not Heather Thomas. It
no,
was
Heather Locklear.
Locklear.
Yes. Heather Thomas is
okay. Who's hotter? Heather Thomas or Heather Locklear?
I'll take them both. I'll take them both. I will take them both. Heather Thomas saw me through some tough times as a kid, hard times. Philip H. So did Heather Locklear, in all fairness. Philip H. has been a member for 13 months. Thank you. Nick the Greek with the $2 says, oh man, this short film has me tearing up at work. Dude, it was special. Yep. It was fucking special. Tricky with a $20 says this 10-minute fan film is more heart and soul than all of modern Trek from the past 15 years combined. I'm not crying. You're crying, dude. I was getting moist.
No.
I was getting moist.
Okay.
All right. Well,
boobs. Yeah. And then my eyes were tearing up as well. Albert Nella Retro, the 5 Canadian says, as Dr. McCoy said, he's not really gone as long as we remember him, or in this case, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Shatner's still with us, thank goodness.
Yep.
Southeastern Kaiju with the $2 says, now, was that so hard to do? Apparently
yes.
it is. Apparently it is. Cole Hauser, the 2 Canadian, says, still wish we got Gary Oldman as Grievous. Farotz.
I hope we get him as Dumbledore. He said he'd play Dumbledore.
I didn't even know he was a potential to like. So
he said he'd play him in the TV show.
Okay.
I think he'd be freaking amazing.
Not a banned account with the $2 says, how will Star Trek handle the return of MAGA fascism? Well, nobody's watching Star Trek, so it's all okay. Ryan Bailey with a membership for a month says, JJ Binks can only get attention by blowing up beloved planets. He did it to Vulcan, Romulus, and apparently wanted to do it to Coruscant in
Yes,
TFA.
he did. Yes, he did. He didn't though. So he just did 6 other planets.
Well, he just did a planet. It's gone again. It's gone like 8 times during the stream. He just did a planet that looked exactly like Coruscant that made everyone said, was that Coruscant that got blown up? And then they had to say, no, it wasn't. But I mean, glad you thought it was. Albert Nada Retro of the 5 Canadian says, my issue with Star Trek 2009 was that Commander Sella should have been the main heavy, and the lack of common sense is general.
Yeah, the lack of common sense in that, and that's it. That's an all of JJ stuff. So where he showed he had, well, fuck, for one, the fucking suitcase transporter. You know, there's a lot of stuff that like it was visual, a lot of eye candy, but when you start looking back on it, like it was really patient zero. No substance. Good soundtrack. I'll give it that.
I like the theme. I like the new theme. Mm-hmm. It actually stood out when they came up from Titan, from the Titan Moon, when it kind of explodes there. It does well.
Carl Urban as McCoy was fucking awesome.
Carl Urban's awesome. I love that fucking guy.
Carl Urban's just a good cast no matter what.
Yeah, or was it who was it, you, Gary, or was it more let's say Keith Urban once?
Why, it wouldn't have been me.
Was it? I wouldn't have said that.
It might have been me. It actually might have been me. It might have well been me.
All right, don't put that shit on me. I say enough. I'll take responsibility when I fuck up, and it's a lot. But yeah.
Carl Hauser with the 5 Canadian says, why I hated Beast Wars. Autobots and Decepticons were around for millions of years. All of a sudden, they went offline. So Vulcan just goes like that. Ugh. Japanese Demon Lord with a $10 says, when fans make better products than the professionals, you know your industry's dead. So long, Hollywood. So long, AAA gaming. So long, mainstream comics. We'll take it from here. Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing about AI, and this is what scares them to death, is it makes it far more accessible to anyone. The gatekeepers will be gone. That's another barrier gone. You know, and the same shit was said about Photoshop. Just wasn't as loud. Photoshop, editing programs, when Final Cut Pro came around, you know, and oh god, I'm blanking on the one that came before that was more expensive. Starts with an A, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, the same shit. It's a tool. Ben Affleck of all people's had a pretty good description of it on Twitter the other day of what it is. It's a tool. It's what Shad's been saying all along, and there's nothing anybody can do about it at this point.
Yeah, you talk about
not Adobe.
It's Photoshop's Adobe. Avid.
Thank you. It was Avid.
Amnesty with a $10 says, not to excuse it, but Star Trek Online explained the destruction of Romulus in the main timeline as an act of the Iconians working with a faction of the Romulans led by Sella, Tasha Yar's kid. Raven Black Sparrow with a 2 month says, I'm team both. That's fair enough.
Mm-hmm, that's fair enough.
Fair enough.
Are you talking about your profile picture there or something else?
Will Pollage has been a member for 23 months. Thank you, Will. Albert Nada Retro, the 5 Canadian says, Erica versus Terry, Baby Oil Wrestling. Whoever gets their opponent off the most times in 60 minutes. Fucking hell, you thought about that. Yeah. Scuba Dude. Scuba Dude with a $5 says, made a mistake in voting. Should be Durrance. She got a set of bobs. Okay.
Durant. All right, Durant's.
Durant's. Durant's.
Durant. Much more British.
Durant's.
Canadian.
Our Ross with a £5 says Erica Durant's getting out of the lake in Smallville. Good moment. That's that's our first.
Good
pretty much
moment?
off. Yeah. The beach. That's the Aquaman episode, isn't it? Is that the that's the Aquaman
with Reacher.
With Reacher, yeah. This spear chucker Union fucking hell has been a member for 8 months.
Dude.
Let's move on very quick. Tiki the Mighty with the $5 says even if Gun Superman is complete dog shit, Rachel Brosnahan will likely be best and hottest Lois Lane ever. She's a hottie. Terry Hatcher hot? I don't know. Shark Dentures with the $5 says this poll just gave me a brain aneurysm but as hot as I think Durant's is, I always felt she was one bad hair day away from looking like a tad meh.
Oh, get out of here. You can shave her head. You licking every inch of her body. Come on.
You can shave every inch of her. Epsilon with a £10 says, loving the stream, bringing joy after bad news, so thank you. Also, Mauler, thank you. Have you been addicted to EFAP Boogie Saga? Haven't laughed as much in a long time.
That's
Well,
an all-timer right there.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I'll
Hopefully
say-
never return.
Yeah, I'll say thank you because I was part of that. So thank you.
You were. It was good shit.
And hey, whatever the bad news is, Epsilon, nothing but love, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Bonesaw is ready with the $2. Says make objectifying women great again. Amen. Tai Fung has been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Tai. BMCCB with a 20 months is 52% of the chat is garbage. I think I know which one you voted for. Nick the Greek, it's now 58%. Nick the Greek with the $2 says both of these ladies set my bar very high. I think some random guy with a 10 Australian says the male gaze is in safe hands. Cheers, fella.
I said
Amen.
that wrong, by the way. Sorry to interrupt, but
What?
Bonesaw is ready.
Okay. All right.
Get it
Fucking
right, as
running
Jesus
man.
Christ.
All right. Okay. Didn't know how to do the fucking line.
Yes.
Ed Song with a $5 says if you put Henry's arms on Tom's body, you would have a weird chicken amalgamation. Short arms with weird legs.
Yeah, chat. I agree. There was a 3 a.m. ballot dump on Terry Hatcher. I'm just saying. Recount.
Enopmamon with a $2 says Ryan Randall's was good in Van Welder. Eves the First with a 5 Brazilian says it's a tough out there at the polls. Hard turnouts from both younger and older males. Both candidates also managed to swing some female voters as well.
Yes. Well done.
Yes, sir. Clint Beastwood with a $2 says the epic return of shit and cum. All hail the shum. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's
US Bates. Sorry, go on, Molly.
just to shum is to like we. You know what? It's carry on.
Okay. With a $2 is Aquaman episode of Smallville for the win. Bikini. There you go. Yeah.
Baby.
J Mac with a $20 says Hollywood. Hey, you know all those animated classics you love? Well, we made it worse in live action. We thought there was too much soul and heart in the original and we're creatively bankrupt. Anyways, fuck you. Well, yeah, live action How to Train Your Dragon with a CGI as fuck dragon.
Has there been a live action remake of any animated film classic that people have gone that people have even said is okay? We've had like one or two maybe okays, right?
Let's think about this for just a moment.
No.
We are talking about mostly, but not all, 2D or CG animated products that were more human, had more emotions
Yes.
than the live action with actors who can emote.
To be fair, calling like the Lion King one live action is so funny.
That's ridiculous.
And the Jungle Book. Theophilus with a 20 months says live action real BBC when? Never happening.
Never.
J Mac again with a $20 is at least the Song of the South is safe for.
Live action remake. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go for a live action remake of Song of the South. Let's
keep
do
that
it.
up for a second. I got to screenshot that. Hang on. I got to screenshot that. There we go. I made sure I was smiling too. Hang on.
Freddie Mitchell with a £15 says, love you, Tards. Perfect solution to forgetting bills and shite UK weather to focus on boobs. Off to Little Rock Saturday to see the best pair I know. Good boy. The God of Gravy with a £20 says, as missed you on Friday and was cut short last Tuesday. Wait, scrap everything. Live action Team America. I need that like Ben Affleck needs acting school. And all I'm trying to say is that Pearl Harbor sucked and I miss you.
J-Mac props on that super chat. That is good stuff, man.
Pretty fucking based, actually, you know. It's boost. Jason Stahl with a $10 says the reason you don't see Astrid in How to Train Your Dragon live action trailer is because she's a DEI casting and not a fair-skinned blonde lady, blue-eyed Viking shield maiden, is she? Kel Surprise. John the Beard has become a member. Thank you, John the Beard. Acme Rocket Guy with a $10 is one of two. Drove 5 hours to see Gary and Drinker at the Comic-Con and wanted to say thank you for your graciousness as my nerves led me to babble like a knucklehead. What I was hoping to say then was thank you for giving a large voice to what so many as myself feel about the current state of movies, comics, games, and the IPs we grew up with and still cherishes adults.
Thank you for supporting us. You were not alone. And thank you for allowing us to be, I'd say at best, a conduit, you know, because it's you guys. It's not us. It's you guys. Cheers.
It's all of us. We're in it together.
Yep.
Pearly has been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Pearly. Sandua Pally with a $10 says, hey, Az and gang. As the best version to play Dragon Age Origin is the GOG version, has the hot fix for the constant crashes due to memory leaks. Have fun going in blind. Love all that you do. I did. I bought it also on GOG. I tried it on GOG. It crashed just like it does on Steam immediately. But if I just go through the .exe file, then it did open up. So we'll see how stable that is. The God of Gravy with a £10, I should say, excuse me. Thoughts on this plan for DC? Scrap whatever Gunn has planned for Batman. Do the Batman 2. Set up for the third to adapt Serious House on Serious Earth. Give us Batman plus Raid film that we never got. Oof, that'd be good. Oof. I mean, that's Dread. That's Dread in essence, really, isn't it?
What? Oh.
Dread 24. Batman Raid. Batman with a Raid, you know, Raid kind of like.
Yeah, I mean,
it's essentially Dread, 2012 Dread.
Freaking God, we were talking about that at the con. They were asking like, what would you continue? And that's one of the things that just comes up. Like, if you could make a sequel to anything right now, it's like Dread. Fucking Dread. Get the same people. Dread.
Fish Shooter 24 has become a member. Thank you. The academician with a 33 months said, in Defense of Generations, the make a difference scene with Kirk and Picard in the Nexus is pretty goat. Imperfect movie, but has some good moments. It has moments, but very fleeting. It was a very rushed together film. They shouldn't have rushed it out, but you know, it's just taken the time and written a good movie. For fuck's sake. Craig Julin with a $10 says, Gary, wish to pick your brain on how to collect comics and read the best stories pre-DEI. Just ordered DC, Marvel, and Star Wars to start. Any suggestions on where and how to expand? Well, Craig, that's going to take like 15 years to answer.
Yeah, I'll try to give the simplest answers.
Yeah.
collect what you genuinely enjoy. Forget speculation and all that shit. That's how I started collecting. I just started buying books that I wanted to read and that were good. And that's what I kept.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Culture Crave has tweeted out She-Hulk's image has been removed.
Yes.
Deadpool's image has been placed in her stead.
One down, many to go.
And that's the second time Deadpool's cut She-Hulk from something. Costin07 with a $5 says, do you think a proper Fables series with Big B would be a hit?
With Big B?
Big B?
Oh, Fables series.
Yeah.
I think there was a time it could have been. I like Fables. The game. Why am I blanking on the Telltale? Fables game is awesome.
Are they not talking about Fable as a series, or are they talking about...
No.
Yeah, Fables.
No, Fable.
The thing is,
Fable's a different thing. Game of God.
Oh, I'm thinking of the comic.
Well, no, that might be what they're talking about. That's why I'm asking. Are they talking about that, or are they talking about Fable, the game series being made?
No,
I think they're talking about the comic.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
because it'd be Fable. It'd be a proper Fable series, not Fables.
Yeah. Well, you can have spelling errors sometimes.
Yeah.
Sounds
Wolf Among Us is awesome. I love it.
Albert Nada Retro with the 2 Canadians says Studio is showing Hunter on a loop. There you go. Yeah, thought so. Kevin Willis with a $20 says got here late, went back to watch the Star Trek short, and oh my god, that was so good. It reminded me of what it was to see something new from people who both love and understand Star Trek. I would want to see more of that Star Trek. Yeah, I mean, that is Star Trek. It feels like Star Trek. It emotes like Star Trek. Yes, I know they're not speaking, but, there's a lot of... These things are so good because they're letting the what's happening on the screen tell the story. They're not needing too much exposition at all. That's called good storytelling.
Yep.
Aitken has been a member for 39 months. Is he going to watch The Day of the Jackal? Yeah, probably not. Raven Black Sparrow with a $2 says, is the show Lioness worth watching? No, not Chat.
Oh, it's a series. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's a series.
I know somebody who's been watching Lioness and they really like it.
Oh, God, she's in it? Fuck. I was like, I might give it a shot.
Who's in it? Are you going to say fucking Freckle Jesus or something?
No. What's her name? Female Bond, Captain Marvel.
Lasagna Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lasagna Lynch. Albert Nada Retro, the 2 Canadians says,
but it's got Eddie Redmayne in it too. Yeah, it's a Peacock original.
Uncle Jesse's Dukes of Hazzard, good father figure. Sure. Martino gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Martino, thank you very much. Yeah, people are saying Wolf Among Us.
Wolf Among Us. You know what? I might stream that. Sorry. I might stream that during the holidays.
Okay.
I can actually, I mean, it's a Telltale game. It's something I can play. Let's be real.
Baller,
did you ever play that?
As well.
Yeah. Did you ever? I thought Telltale closed down. Did they?
Yeah, but they're coming back.
So the Game of Thrones one I like too. I thought that with the Ironwoods it was fun.
I got them. I never played the Batman ones.
I can't remember which one. I'm sure I've played one of the Telltale games, but I didn't much love the format.
Walking Dead?
Dude, it's a story. It's you answer questions and it's a story. That's barely a video game, so that's why I liked it.
Okay. B Chain 315 with the $10 says, always a big oof when people hear my last name with Cheney. Always assume some relation to Dick Cheney. Thank God I'm not. I don't shoot my buddies in the face and make them apologize.
right? Or start any unnecessary wars and that lead to the death of millions of people and regimes.
Oof. Insert username with a 20 Norwegians. Just curious if any of you watched Deadwood. I never.
Yes.
I think Gary did.
Oh my God, you have not watched Deadwood? Have you seen Deadwood, Mahler?
Yes.
Okay. I fucking love Deadwood. It is wonderful.
Al Swearingen.
Yep. All-time great TV series.
Derek with 140 Zargon says, I asked Drinker if he liked Unbreakable, and he said no. So I'm asking
Really?
again here in hope of getting the correct answer. I think Unbreakable is a great film.
I love Unbreakable.
Unbreakable is Shime Bambalamba is probably
Yes, it
his
is.
best film.
Yeah,
Like,
it's his best film. Yeah.
but not only that, it's one of the best superhero movies ever made.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm curious about him not liking it. I don't know why, but fair enough. Everyone's entitled to wrong.
Everybody's
Yeah.
entitled to their opinion, but I love Unbreakable.
Yeah, me too. I think it's great. Ryan White with the 5 Canadians says, Morley, you see, just don't ask. Just don't ask.
It's a mushroom.
It's a mushroom. Mole,
Sad.
you seem to be a lot more critical over movies than most. Fair enough. Would love to know your favorite DC/Marvel movie and your
We've all been there, Ryan.
greatest of all time movie.
Poor Az just struggling to get through the question. Oh, he's out in the cold. Look at him. Let him inside. Give him some warm chicken soup.
Oh no.
Please
my-
answer the question.
My GOAT movie is The Prestige. That's my favorite all-timer. As far as I'm aware, Gary, yours is Raiders, and then Az is
Yes.
was it Brokeback Mountain or was it?
Mine is the 1993 space movie.
Yes. What's your GOAT
but-
movie?
Favorite DC
God.
and Marvel.
Single movie, not trilogy, because it would be obviously Lord of the Rings, but single
Oh,
movie. Gun to your head, you have one movie to watch.
Okay, I
that
mean,
saves your life.
probably Last
Makes you happy.
Crusade. Probably Last Crusade.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Indiana Jones Last Crusade. So
Really? Are you
it's
sure?
like that or Raise of the Lost Ark. It's either that or Raise of the Lost Ark, and it's yeah. I think so. It's that or it's Empire. Yeah, it's kind of like that or Empire. You know, they're just absolutely phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie.
Crying Game. Yeah, that's it.
It's that's not true. It's too close to the home. Too close to home. Lady Vault with a $5 says anime keeps winning. Netflix Dan Da Dan is a really fantastic adaptation. Beautiful animations, aliens, ghosts, and stolen balls.
Okay.
I totally recommend.
It's not balls, it's stolen penis. It is stolen penis. So I've seen this. Dan Da Dan. I have seen the first 3 episodes with Kara and X-Ray Girl. And maybe if I was on like a mountain of shrooms, I would enjoy it more. It was weird. Really weird. So it's about aliens and a ghost. It's about a nerd who believes in aliens and some hot girl who's looking for a boyfriend that looks like some movie star, maybe, that believes in ghosts, but they don't believe in the other. So they end up together, and the boy ends up getting possessed by a ghost, which he doesn't believe in, a witch that steals his penis. And the girl gets abducted by aliens who can't procreate, so they want to impregnate her with giant metal razor penises.
Okay, that's lovely. That's great. That's awesome.
That's what it's about.
Zeus Play's been a member for 8. I probably add Battle Royale to my favorite movies of all time as well.
Oh fuck yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think Battle Royale. Yeah. Calioth with a $10 says, as long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good. Rachel Zegler versus Brie Larson versus Jodie Whittaker, most insufferable. Delta Force. Yeah.
Zegler.
Yeah. It's not even close, that, actually. Yeah. Delta Force, raw deal yourself back to testosterone, Gary. Tifa wins best Lois. Amen. Theo Phileas with a $5 says Denzel is just mad that they didn't film the anal penetration.
I think he was honestly just mad that I did something for a role and you cut it out. Okay, I think it's just professionalism.
Yeah, Denzel's he's the GOAT, man. He's the fucking GOAT. Training Day's also up there. It's one of the greatest films of all time. Mick Rofone with a €2.50 says underrated father figure Keith and Veronica Mars. Fuck yes. That Mick, that is a fucking great call.
Yep.
Veronica Mars is a fucking awesome show, that.
And
fucking,
that's a good dad.
I love that.
It's a good dad.
He's a really good dad. Oh, does he ever? A great actor as well. Fucking great actor. Athenon with he appeared in Person of Interest a fair bit as well. Athenon has been a member for 29, says, love you all. Keep up the great work as your Dragon Age playthrough is the next level. Thank you. It was emotional. This is Kobe's become a member. Thank you. This is Kobe. Kobe.
What's up, Kobe?
Got a gravy with a £5 says rewatch Dirty Laundry during the break. Thanks to Algorithm doing me a solid. Great little short film. Love it. Have you seen it?
Yes. Punisher short film.
MJO Skyver with a $5. It says, by the way, Asen Longman, have you or have either or both of you seen the Ryan Kinnell version of A Sniper's Dream per Perry Chan? A good workout for the lungs.
Oh, you mean the Forehead song? Yeah. Oh, we've shown it a couple of times.
Ed
It's
Song.
fucking hilarious.
Ed Song with a $5 says Christian Cole needs a battle ending. The duel idea is just gooner nonsense.
Christian Cole in House of the Dragon season 2. Wait and see.
Crew with a $5 says, Gary, have you gotten into any Star Wars comics? Mauler, are you gonna do an EFAP for the Penguin?
Probably not. Our schedule is fucking stacked. So, but we will hyper recommend it on a couple of episodes in a row, just to make sure everyone knows that we think it's great.
I love the silliness of the Marvel Star Wars comics, but the Dark Horse era from the post prequels on is the GOAT.
Yeah.
For Star Wars.
Craig Fangenta with a $10 says ST First Contact, Star Trek First Contact is the worst of the franchise, ruins lore. Picard gets a speaking to by a strong woman of color. Troy gets drunk. It's a preview of the trash to come. It's a bad movie. All of the Generation movies are bad. They're all bad. And
it's different. Actually, what is it? Insurrection might be the best one,
and it's bad.
It's still bad, but it's like a super mid two-part episode.
Yeah. It's like a season 7 two-parter.
You know.
It's the second worst two-parter of the series.
First Contact did the best, was the most popular at the time, did ruin a lot of fucking lore though.
Massive.
Queen.
The Queen is just the worst fucking. Okay. Oliver Lavery Farag with a £5 says, Otoy's kidding me with the Star Trek shorts at the moment. The recovery of the 1701D from Viridian 3 with Spock is amazing too. Can't wait to see more. Dude, I've seen that I don't know how many times. It gets me every fucking time. It's incredible.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible. Chad Admiral Thrawn, I should really say, sorry, with a $2 says, Gary, Dan has 7 episodes. You got to catch up. 10 out of 10.
Okay, I'll finish it. It's weird.
Weird.
I made that description on FNT, and somebody, or maybe it was you, Mo. I can't remember. It was somebody said, yeah, that's a great gateway into anime, and that's a great description of what anime is.
Fair enough. Uber Geek with a £5 says, I highly recommend you do not watch The Day of the Jackal. Lasagna Lynch's bastardization. Ugh. I'm reviewing it, and I feel like as with Robin Hood.
Oh, and I trust the Uber Geek. Yeah, hard pass.
Diego Salazar with 1,000 arses, which is 72p. At this point, I'm so fed up with Mark Hamill that I'm all in for remaking the original trilogy.
At this point, we're like, recast the fucker.
Yeah, look at the good side of it. You won't have a hero that fucked up his face in a Corvette crash before the release of the first movie. Don't drink and drive
and then continue to drink for the rest of your life, or you look like Mark Hamill.
Yes, sir. Piston with a €6 says, got my YouTube gaming recap from 2024, and according to my stats, my most watched gaming content is Gollum, and my most watched gaming channel is Moolah.
Woo! Gaming channel, is that what it's considered? All right, fair enough. We play some games with this sometimes. I don't know if you know, but Wolf and Fringy both started up their Gollum playthroughs now.
Oh,
both reporting misery.
William Urzel with a $2 says the Penguin would be a sniper's nightmare. The Penguin would be a sniper's nightmare. I don't get what you mean.
I don't get it.
Jesus Davila has been a member for 34 months. Says, smash that like. And Randy G with a €2 says Cobra Kai turned to crap. Ripped off Rocky.
Oh, because of the way he walks. But like, I mean, a sniper. Sniper's gonna get him anyway.
Oh, I get it. Okay. I got it.
Albert Nada Retro, the 2 Canadian, says there are YouTube reviews for 1993 space movie.
Yes, there are. Yes,
I know. I'm one of them. Craig Fangente with a $10 says Gary agree. Star Trek Insurrection is the best Star Trek movie. Next generation movie. We can be friends. Orange County and San Diego County can always align with our hatred of LA.
Absolutely. Just unfortunately, both counties are becoming it. It's very sad. Orange County's holding out a little more.
And Nemesis is by far the worst. By far. Clay 1988 with a €6 says, as sometimes the lyric sounds like take me by the high, like Heine. It's fitting since Ocean Man and Batwoman are both arseholes. Why not? Right. We have done all. We have gone through them all. So before we go, Molly, anything that you like to plug?
You okay there, we're covering. I can't say this in an encouraged and bouncy way. We are covering Arcane week per week.
Damn, I feel sorry for you, man.
We're going through it in detail, talking about what we think works and what doesn't work. So join us if you want to. Saturdays, that's when we are doing that. And I'm working on other stuff. Other stuff is being worked on.
Gabby! Hey, Dan Vask in the chat. Gay representation.
Hey, got some gay representation.
Gary, what you up to? I know you're out and about.
Out and about for the next till I'm not back home until December, but this is my mini studio, so I'll still be making movies, and we're still live streaming, doing real BBC and such. FNT, we got Metatron and the Critical Drinker this Friday. We're going to discuss Gladiator 2 and
Electric Boogaloo.
I'm sure a couple of us are going to watch Wicked. As far as videos, I'll come up with something soon. It's been awful fun watching actors melt. The Anson Mount was the latest. That was holy shit. I had to double check to make sure that was really him. I'm like, dude, like you're really clowning the transmission children thing. You want to go there, bro? Like, really? But that's another example of Hollywood. This is why you lose, and this is why you've lost. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun week.
Okay, I'm going to be doing stuff. Maybe we'll get a Stalker stream tomorrow from myself, and then ripping the silverback over on Eric's channel this week, 7:30 UK time, 1:30 Central time. And it might seem like I'm not doing anything at the moment, but I'm actually working on my Dragon Age The Veilguard video. Ooh. So I'm actually going back through the game to pick out certain elements, footage. So I'm collating footage at the moment.
Will my playthrough make a feature at all? Any of my epic work in that dangerous world?
Hey, if you want to send me a little montage of your favorite bits, I'll take it.
Well, I actually think Joe Dage is making a supercut of you, me, and Mel played it.
Oh, okay. I watched from top to bottom the Star Wars, the Outlaws one. Yeah, it's very funny.
Dude, we have a lot of TV to watch. I have to catch up on Arcane and Silo, I guess is out. At least it's one episode. Thank God it's weekly.
Yeah, I think I might go to Netflix and watch some more Korean stuff.
Well, what's that one you said? Hellbound? Do I need to watch that?
Hellbound. Yeah,
okay.
It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. There's only Korean people in it. That's it.
I won't be able to see myself. I don't know how I'm going to be able to identify guys.
It's no whites. There ain't no blacks. There ain't no gays. It's just Korean people doing Korean shit. And just it. That's it. Yeah, Hellbound, really good. Season 2 is excellent. And there's 3 years. And also, Morley, there was 3 years between seasons 1 and 2 of Hellbound as well.
Wow.
They had to recast one of the people because the other one got sent to jail.
It's funny with Arcane, a lot of it is like it's so many of the similar people on season 1, season 2. But a lot of people are pointing out it's like they brought on for one of the episodes the writer of all of Agatha for Arcane season 2, and it's like, oh well, I don't know. That's it's whatever. Who knows?
I tell you what,
probably has nothing to do with it.
Before we go, I've had a few things start to pop up on my YouTube timeline where it's like little channels, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but literally they have some of them less than 1,000 subscribers and stuff, and they just come across as like regular, normal, regular people, and their videos are just about, I'm so fucking sick of all this shit with our franchises at the minute.
Yeah.
It's really starting to spread across the normie base now, I think.
Oh, the shift, it happened. Like what we've been waiting for happened. Like maybe not as soon as we liked, but
think about it. They had Leviathans to kill all these franchises. But they kind of did it. It took a while.
They did it. I mean, it's textbook how they did it. It's really kind of impressive. How you
it's like
quick.
They take you on a hey, do you want to go see the lions in Africa from the car? And you're like, oh, can we? And and you're like driving through slowly and just like, look at all these gorgeous creatures, and you're just like, oh, and then you just start shooting them all.
Yeah,
right in front of you. Just start shooting them all. Right there. Where? No. Yeah, that's them. And then they go over to them, and they just fucking cut off the ivory tusks, and just like we're gonna cash in.
Much was lost. Now live.
Right. So massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, remembered, gifted memberships, thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel. We will be back with some more stuff very soon. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Belobo.
Bye-bye.